I'm coming at you with a massive attack. I'll leave you flat on your back. Smack you with my mighty tackle. Frontal pop, snap and crackle. This is a blitzkrieg, son. Sit down, I already won. Punishment has to begun. Just let me reload my gun up once. It's time to get off my pitch. Here I can help you with this. My shadow fring out a shiv, and he likes when you resist. Time to be quiet, don't snitch. I love the thrill of the risk. All day I spin like a disc. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. You know it deep in your soul. It's in your blood to roll. Bet every dollar you own. It's in your blood to roll. Man, this boy's out of control. It's in your blood to roll. You got some dice to roll. It's in your blood to roll. It's in your blood to roll. It's in your blood to roll.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Depending where you're from, I'm XS. Back entering the round of playoffs, qualifying round. I'm joined by the great Dane himself, Alda. How you doing, mate?
Oh, a good day, yeah. It's so random I'm here to cast a playoff game.
Mate, we got a G-Man coach, we got a Big O coach, and Nino's a good athlete this playoffs. However, when you speak about G-Man coach, it is G-Man Division 1's outright winner. He is infamously, I mean, he's got an award named after him at this point, the Lucky Noob Award himself. It is Random Boy, the Bloodsuckers Inc. It is the vampire team when you think of a vampires. Like, this is it.
The Finnish Wonder Boy.
The Wunderbar. Yeah, look, I mean,
Yeah.
goddamn, what a team. Agi 5 with Donald Trump, unfortunately, that name there, with everything built in there. The Salesman, Strength 5, Mighty Boy Tackle, Pro, and Juggernaut in there. To a sub there, Gruff, mate. Thank you for the playoff hype sub. Taxman Jr.
And then we have the Taxman Jr. with movement up, bludge, tackle, sure hands, and sidestep.
Man, he's aerodynamic. It's fantastic. He's quicker, but he has to lose somewhere. Your boss unit, of course, the big wall in the middle, block guard, stand firm, DT as well. Of course, no internet today for Random Boy, so I'm going to struggle to see how he plays this game with no connection.
It's again, and also he. Besides that, he's down a guard. So
yeah, and
again,
tackle too.
Yeah, the tackle is horrible, but if you're going to miss a vampire for this game, that would be the guy.
Yeah, because you want that DT, you want the other three of them, of course, the Thralls on the bottom there, 1 DP, great with that big bench. Kick is lovely, wrestle's great, and a level pending. Thank you, Random Boy. Well, best luck to you, mate. Looking forward to seeing you do well, of course. It's a regular staple of playoffs. It is Agi Boy. Well, hot damn.
Boy. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Right, the hot damn.
He's just missing a plus strength, and he has the 6th vampire without bloodlust.
Damn, yeah. I mean, he's probably a better ball carrier. Although, saying that, of course, it's MisspelledTeas. Oh, God. Such a... There it is. See, I don't know Spectrum as well, because that's an old team. Relatively...
It's again here. It's the internet he's missing, right? So
yes.
He has to go to the outside, who got an edge up, so he has to rely on that.
Terrible. However, of course,
yes.
It's Wood Elves, second season Wood Elves, MisspelledTeas, a former vampire coach in her own right, had some unfortunate misses very close there. We rolled the Wood Elves for immediate success. I mean, semi-finals in Challengers Cup, and one would wave being semi-finals in playoffs the next season. And you can see why. 2 super war dancers, Agi 6 on 1, which is grotesque, moving 9 might be on the other one. Moving catcher, Agi Dancer. Matey, who is probably my favorite player in the league at this point, with strength, juggernaut, frenzy, block. Like,
it's fun.
God damn.
Any else team, Matey would be a star player, but on this, he's just there.
He's probably like he's like 5th in line for apparatus, probably behind the 2 catchers and the war dance, maybe 3rd, because I mean.
Yeah, this team is insane. It's missing a few elves, but the elves they have are just mental.
Good evening, Zord. Hardworking man, Rebel popping in now. Again, Tree has got her own coverage of this game. Recommend checking out her channel. I mean, seriously, phenomenal coach. She's smashing it this season. Well, finally getting some reward, because I know she had some pretty bad dice of vamps, but God, when you think vampire coaches, it's Random Boy, and then Blank, Daylight, and then, I mean, you think about it, there's been some real quality coaches around who play vampires. I mean, Lumi's one of them as well.
Yeah. But
it's again, just so much light and day difference.
We can always discuss if Lumi is a better coach or whatever. Or so, but what Random Boy has done with vampires is just insane,
Well,
and he's brought them to playoff again and again and again.
Well, this is his 6th playoff run with his Vamps. 6 playoff runs, and last season he lost to the eventual. He got knocked out in the semis by Mongoose, the eventual guy who won it all. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
And he's been more or less in G-Man 1 constantly with vampires. He's won it, is it twice now, G-Man 1? It's
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
insane.
Well, I mean, he's even mastered the fact that it's no longer confined to odd seasons. He's a regular fixer now, even odd seasons. It's happening. Like, it's just vampires
So-
that wonderful team are with appetite, but then Wood Elves do that shit too. I mean, look at this team.
I have a feeling with Random Boy. The reason he is starting to pump it up now is because he turned 18. He's not a boy anymore. He doesn't have to think about exams or anything, so he can focus on it.
Oh god. So TV wise, Tree of course will burn that cash, drops to 1830 TV post loaners. I know Zord, it's what, 3 agi ups, 2 movement ups, and a strength up on a frenzy of Juggernaut player. When you have a lineman who has 4 levels and none of them's dodge, it's all kick. It's a really nice situation. But
And that's two doubles, right?
yeah, well, strength,
The
yeah.
strength and it's just a mental piece. Any elf team in the league would gladly have him, and he would be top 3 on the team.
Any team in the league would gladly have that piece, having a 7-4-7 piece. Yeah, exactly it.
Yeah.
Zord, you'll always be the hardest working man, Rebel. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't you worry. You sit down. Yeah, the only working Zord in Rebel. I mean, so here's the hard part. Who's your prediction? I mean, again, it's going to be 90k for Tree with a full bank, so you could scum the wizard. You could go for the bodies because out of fear of that dirty player.
And she will go for the wizard. I'm quite sure of that.
I'm going to be bold and say I think the winner of this game probably makes it to the Super Bowl on their side of the bracket. Because, I mean, awaiting them is Lizards or... Lizards or Chaos. Which, you think if you're both these teams, you're pretty happy with either one of those matchups.
And again, Random Boy, he's faced Chaos before, and he's beaten Chaos several times, right?
Both these teams have beaten Chaos in the run-up to here. And, I mean, nothing new to him in G-Man 1. And, I mean, Trees, he's ran through him last season in Challengers Cups. He ran through him in playoffs so far.
And can we also just remember that T, the last games he had against
Oh my god, yeah.
What a
2-time
match.
run-up in Super Bowl Super Third. So, I mean, multiple-time Rail 1 champion Super Third. That is 6-5, outlasting the Rats. I mean, God, what a marathon of a game. Knocking off a natural 1 turn. I mean,
once we finally saw in the playoff a really shootout.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't even say Fed failed a wizard if he doesn't have a chance to use it, right?
No.
But I digress.
But my prediction for this, if it was anything but a playoff, I would have said a draw, but I think I'm going to go for Random Boy. Not because he is G-Man, because I have a feeling, and I have already cursed him, so I can do this again. I have a feeling this is the vampire season.
Ooh.
I have a feeling Random Boy is going all the way.
You have a feeling that one day these vampires will finally, I think, 6 times the charm. Gruff, look, I rate Jameem Rick immensely, but in OT format, I think these vamps should get a good chance to run back at those lizards. Rick is a phenomenal coach, but I think against those Wood Elves, I think I think the vamps are probably a better matchup for him. But man, we'll see. I want to say vamps because I think you're on the money. I think this is Random Boy season. I really do. I think this is the really good team to handling Wood Elves. But I mean, I can't count out Agi 6 on the Wizard, even with a strength 4 and 5 ball carrier.
Again, T has all these war dancers and everything, all these great elves, but these 4 vamps are just insane. 3 legend vamps and strength 5.
This is also the matchup where the tree is no good, is it? I mean, Titan Thralls is nice, but you just hit against one of them and bugger off. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Or you just slap an assist or 2 in and your strength 5 vamp, he's just gonna chin it in the face and stand firm. Doesn't work against Jux.
Beautiful. So
Bye-bye,
inducement
Tree.
times. It is best of luck to Random Boy. Best of luck to Tree. And that's it. I will pick Tree. Again, I think that I just think the Wizard will be a game changer. I think in the shootout, vampires struggle in the shootout, and that says a lot. I think if it turns into a shootout, I think it's going to be hard to catch to score 3 or 4 times in regulation. With an RG6, this is what once your hands pieces is the movement 7 piece, but armor busted, so there's also a bit of danger there. But if you carry on that, the Wizard becomes very scary on armor 7 piece. That yes, you have regen, but if you lose the ball in your drive, it's scary. And especially with those elves, they won't hold the ball for long on their drive, so they can force the vamps on their offensive drive as much as possible. 'Cause that's where vampires struggle. They struggle on offense. But the flip side is they can foul more often if they're on offensive. If they're on offense more, they get more blitzing opportunities. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a great game regardless. It's going to be a monstrous game. I think second I saw this one and everyone penciled in like Friday, wherever you are in time zone, we're watching this game. Let's get it going.
Everybody wants to see this game.
Oh, yeah, of course. Game of the round.
Nothing to take away from MisspelledTeas. He is a damn good coach, and these elves are looking insane.
She's phenomenal.
But it's Random Boy. He has been a playoff favorite for many when he plays because he just have entertaining games, right?
I mean, I call it game around, but that's of course you've got Solar Dragonfire and Mongoose as well. You've got Squirrel, your Kunksjon as well, and you've got Jermaine and Fixer. You've got 4 exceptional games coming up. And this is the way. 2 of them on Sunday and one of them I think is on Saturday. It's just gonna be actually they're all 3 of them on Sunday. So Super Sunday ahead, but we're getting off early on a Friday night, morning. Middle of the day for G-Man at this point.
All playoffs, the rest of playoffs are Sunday, and then we got 4 Challengers Cup. We are not going to dismiss them because there's going to be some bangers of matches there too.
I actually haven't checked the Challenge Cup actually. If I'm being honest, I'll check now whilst we're waiting for the game to go. Game is still not live. I've got to turn stream mode on because I'm a bad person.
So tomorrow Saturday we got Demented Distillers, who I've seen and they have surprised good against HHC Orcs, and they are from my division, and that's now an Orc team with 10 guard.
So the word from Tree herself, we're in Scumming and Apo and the Wizard. We're committing heavily to this one. It's win or bust.
Ooh.
If that's the mindset you want to see for both coaches, win or bust. Tree's playing to win.
Well, she thinks she can use it all here because this might be her hardest matchups in a way, and she's coming everything here. Fair enough.
Eventually, it will load this game up for me if it likes me or not. But yeah, we do know it is confirmed. It was what 130k. We scummed over I think would have been 120k for that Wizard. Would have to scum for the Apo. A significant inducement. God, come on.
It's up.
Game is live. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, Coxie, man, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Complaining about Agi. What's worse, Agi monster wood elves, or like multiple natty rats. So to me, they're all kind of bad. Exactly it. Yeah. So I tell you, you're dead on. This is the time of season where you are playing to win games. No point planning about next week. You have to make it there first. It is knockout Blood Bowl. It is Origin time format. Yes, you can use rerolls in the second half. Who cares?
And just check when you look over the pitch here, right? And you remove most of the skills. You just see all these stat ups. It's just mental.
It's Agi. One of them is great. Sweltering heat in effect, of course. The Fame moved the elves. Second half with that too, and it looks like we're setting up for a vampire defense first, I believe. Zord, Agi 6 and Armor 6. The wonderful combination of being as agile as your armor. Always a good thing. I mean, not necessarily, but I don't think you're going to see an Agi 1, Armor 1.
Again, also a fun thing to check in here. There is 1 guard on the pitch in all. Yeah,
and it's the Blood's Firm. He's also the slowest piece, but not including the Tree, of course, who is, it's also the Vamp by far.
It's a Blood's Firm, and I'm going to have fun looking around if T is going to forget diving tackle.
See, I would assume that the Vampire, Yeah, I guess making the Wood Elves attack first means you're gonna get less value out of that wizard. I mean, problem with if you want to suppose Dirty Player will be being sent off. I'm guessing because again, nope, there we go, keeping it on. But yeah, spot on is you are correct. With no bench or tree, every removal counts. That's what the power is for. But the sweltering heat in this drive for the elves is very dangerous as well. Plus, yeah you mentioned before a Bloodlust fail intentionally is a way to dodge the sweltering heat rolls. So there you go for the 4 million IQ play potentially if Random Boy spots it.
I was just about to say, why was Random Boy sitting up in the Protect 5? He only has 4 vamps.
Gotta protect them all, my dude. Alrighty, so Endless Time coming, guessing what, tree plus X amount alone. I mean, do you take the Endless hits as a tree? Or do you just accept it's gonna be a quick one? You reckon you well nice? I reckon it's gonna go raining, man. You know, give me some rain. It won't affect either team, both got AG5, but
I think she'll take, as the last turn, she'll take the hit on the Thrall with the 3.
Yeah.
Hope it goes down.
3 dice, yeah. I mean, rain doesn't affect anything, phase, because you get AG5 vamping and AG5, and you get multiple AG5. Yeah, Random Boy, he is, of course, the penalty. I mean, the penalty. Every year he gets nominated for Luck and Noob of the Year. Well deserved. I mean, he was the OG himself. And, I mean, is there a better nominee than Random Boy each season? It's like, is he rolling the dice? Yes, he's good. Generally, 9 times out of 10, he rolls hots. Yeah, Rock and the Blitz. Well, I mean, the Rock is, of course, helps with the fame, but that's not always a guarantee. Let's go. It's gonna happen.
So, one thing that I've complained about this for several seasons with Random Boy, get a damn stadium, mate.
Well, problem is, he's at the point where he needs to either replace vampires or keep his bench large enough so he can keep fouling and he can keep hemorrhaging players.
Look at his vampires, they don't die.
That's good, but the Thralls do. The Thralls die in droves, but then that's what hurts your team, because when you're out of bench, then you get stepped on. Aldo's a little quiet, I will fix him up very quickly. There we go, that's my one. Aldo's a little quiet, let me turn him up. Bam, put you at 110. Let's go. Kickoff time.
Let's go. Let's have a good interactive one. Rock, Edgy 6, War Dancer.
Let's
go.
See that. Yeah, exactly. Vampires, man. I mean, they're hard. I mean, Armor is the worst armor in the game, but they're still strength 4, and then they got Regent and an Apo. They're really hard to hurt.
And we've seen this before. Random Boy.
Kick on the outside?
Them.
Yeah, he's got kick in the outside zone, unfortunately. He tried to protect the dirty player in the wrestle. Yeah. There's a kick. Reroll for the Vamps despite lack of fame. And a touchback.
That's a touchback. Straight in the arms of the Edgy 6.
And there's your 1-on-1. 10k for cheerleader and fan factor at High TV. Wins you games. Gets you rerolls, gets you kickoff events. No fame, no worries. You got a cheerleader. Didn't need it anyway because you just end up denying her Tree the reroll, but still. 7 Vials finds no purchase.
But again, ooh, straight up with a 3.
Yeah, nearly getting punished for it.
Yeah. Mighty Blow absolutely doing nothing.
Yeah, we got to roll higher, a little higher than the 6 on that one there. I mean, blitz targets, you got plenty. I think the dirty player is probably the prime target, right? If you're looking for a blitz, and lines up straight away here. Block is a good skill. But armor 7 doesn't matter against Mighty Blow. 0 breaks so far. See there, yep, there you go, Ramaset. It is true. But that's, you know what? That's why you get a 1-on-1 to at least neutralize it. 20k at High TV is probably some of the best value you can get. Especially when you're in Div 1 Div 1 when you're playing against other monstrous teams. So you're trying to set up for a 1-9 block, which we will not be re-rolling, trying to protect Matey there, but again, against a strength 5 blitz, there's only so much you can do about it.
Yeah.
The non-money blow finds purchase?
No, not at all.
Plenty of 6s on those armor rolls. 6, 5, 6, early times. Strength 4 blitz, yeah, that seems to be the way, although the strength 5 money blow has to kind of navigate the circuits.
Yeah, but again, he can dodge around on the 2+ and straight up chin Matey in the face.
Yeah.
But I think Random Boy will just go for the loner, right?
Yep. That's right. Exactly. Okay, Coxon. He was the second Power Appo and the Wizard, of course. So Tree banking on no bends, but she's going to try and get it done. What are we going for? He's going for a loner instead. Nice early knockdown.
Yeah.
Mighty blow on a loner here. Breaks the armor.
Breaks armor, and it's... Ooh, that's a KO. Should have bought a babe.
Mighty blow, turning that into armor, end up knocking it down. I mean, of course, the classic scummed Appo or scummed babes curse applies. You take a babe, you get Kaz. You take a Appo, you get KOs, and not just one of them, usually by the dozens. So as we again diving tackle, that is I mean, putting it on 2 loner players or no bits of me realize that may dictate the blitz and stand firm and do all kinds of awful. Of course, this is the Vampire's forte. They're not. Bless you.
Again, no, it is not horrible because Matey's right there and he has jocks. He can push that stand firm away.
Yeah, but he's gonna end up if he doesn't fish for a power, he'll end up stuck on it himself. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is true.
And again, blitzing stand firm is such a new, especially DT as well on the way out. If you knock it down, you have to commit to a leap on the way out or the reroll. It feels kind of bad. Dirty player still lurking because you didn't knock him down or you didn't break armor. Forgive me. I mean, I'm starting to creep away through the middle there. Tree, of course, taking a bit of a waltz down the middle.
Yeah.
Already better behaved than Tree's last game.
Yeah. I do not completely understand why it went there. He could have stood one up between those 2 thralls and covered both of them, one with wrestle and the one on the ground.
Maybe there. I mean, it's still early days. You're only down 1 player. I mean, how quick do you want to score here if you're the Elves? I mean, the longer you obviously hold the ball for it, the better it'll be because these Vamps aren't really known for a quick 2-turn. I mean, of course, having Taxman is a great 2-turn option, but he's also the short hands piece.
Yeah, Taxman Jr. movement 7.
He's also a short hands piece, and he's Elves. Elves kicker actually died last week, worth mentioning.
Yeah. And also, you were talking about Matey with here, this 7-4-4-7, right?
It's all those Vamps.
Check the Taxman Jr.
Damn straight.
7-4-4-7 because he has an armor bust.
But I think he's more of an elf than the Matey is. He's got that blood set built in. Looking real nice. It's a kind of awkward turn because again, roundabout he's kind of forcing me to blitz a really soft target, or
yeah, he's forcing the hit on the thrall by going him there because it is a threat.
Yeah, and
counter
KO.
Scheduling's out the window. Calendar gone down. You can't see right.
But as I was going to suggest, I mean, yeah, you've got that high bit of pressure with the DT there, so you're forcing kind of awkward blitz, and the alternative is you funneling into the 2 Vampires on the left, which is real scary. I mean, of course, Salesman dead in the middle there. You can't say sideline because you're end up getting served if you're not careful. There's
I was just about to say that would be a bad place because that's getting served.
Yes, sir.
Because Random Boy's just going to bring over somebody to Hypnogaze, and then he's just going to jump in with Strength 5 and just surf it, right?
Yeah, again, setting up for a quick score though, potentially, but you've got to be careful because that's also exposing the Mighty Way down to
movement up catcher, and that's a straight up 3-die, right?
I mean, the catcher is, yeah. Jesus, yeah. But I mean, that's the problem with Wood Elves at this point. At some point, something valuable will exist, and you have to kind of like sack it, really, or expose it. I mean, in structural importance, I mean, you can abandon the entire left side at this point because these Vamps are kind of out of position. I mean,
she could have put 2 line elves up there, but that would have meant a loner dodge and a normal dodge away from the DT, right? That wasn't smart, so she had to put something out.
Sure, that's G5 doing things, right? We are going to try and engineer a 2-die onto the dirty player. G5 fails. It'd be a 1-die, actually. No, it would be 2-die. I can't math. Snake! Early snake.
Ooh. Is there a 2-die on the ball? No.
Potentially, if you can clear off, well, actually, yeah, you've got a 3+ to get a 1-die on the ball with a dirty player. Is a dodge, but you can remove the dodge with a Hypnogaze. Is double GF5 because he's only moving 5. Is also hitting to Bloodsuckers, so it's not good, but it's there.
Well, you could also do it with your Boss Junior if you get a Hypnogaze and the other guy.
I was gonna say, Dubsip as well can Yeah, can also mark with wrestle. You can make it a 2 dice, but yeah, Trump can't reach it. Taxman's 1 short. Taxman can also tackle him for the assist. So there is lines here to hit this ball. Yeah, I think Mighty Dance is probably the better line here. I mean, it's a more valuable piece, and you can hit the catcher here, and he's not really doing shit.
Yeah, without GFI, you just needed a thrall over there.
I would say DT does not do much against Agi 6 though, who laughed at diving tackle. Yeah. It doesn't do anything to Agi 6. It doesn't do anything at all. It's just like, well, if you're only 1, you would have failed the dodge anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Agi 6, I know. No, I think you just look for a soft target. Mighty Blow War Dancer is probably the best of the lot you can find, but selling for one of these 2 catches also really, really nice. Because that's a way. A move at 9 is to counter 1 turn against you, especially with that Juggernaut piece around there. There's a way you can probably set up for a foul matey, perhaps. I would say you can go blitz the Agi 5 catcher with your Vampire, knock down, say, the loner. Do you commit to a foul matey with your dirty player? Probably 2 assists at the very most.
Well, maybe, but I think we're going to hit the War Dancer, and I like this target.
Yeah. I mean, because again, I think if you found Matey, that's the best way to punch a hole for your line with Juggernaut Strength 4.
Yeah, but again, you can't deny a hit on this War Dancer is.
I know.
Great with Mighty Blow.
It's so good, isn't it? I mean, he's got a 2-9 to shift the Agi 5 away with a dirty player. It is a slight 1-9 threat if not careful. Although it is a GFI for the Taxman. Oh, is it Taxman? No, it is. It is a salesman. Sorry, wrong one.
Yeah.
The salesman. He's selling Zord's armor for his elves today. That's what he's doing. Exactly. Everybody counts. When you only have 11 players, I mean, especially against armor 7, it hurts them. Yeah, exactly. Hit another catcher, so no scoring for it. It's easy. Gonna blitz.
We're just going 3 die on the
3
catcher.
die hunting. Double power is good.
Ooh,
that's an injury. It's just a power
That's
Apo.
a power Apo, right?
M&G though. Might be the power Apo.
You have to power Apo.
It's no good! Apo fails! That was sick, the M&G was sick.
And that's, yeah, it doesn't matter much, but there is tackle now in this War Dancer, so if you're unlucky, could still be horrible, right?
That's a bad piece to lose, though. Moving 9 gone for this week and next week. And Random Boy will be absolutely stoked.
The question is, are we going to see the Taxman base the ball?
Yeah, why not? Let's get it. You want to put tackle on the ball?
Ooh. That's a Hypnogaze straight in on 3. 2.
Yeah, see, Zord, again, the power Apo, if that's a win condition, is getting a counter 1 turn, right? It's definitely a win condition here. It's a bit unfortunate, and that's kind of what piece you're willing to chuck a first Apo on, because that is definitely a winning play.
But Random Boy also has to watch out here right now, because if he moves this Taxman Junior down, suddenly the left side is a bit free. I
mean, even that, this is still a pretty reliable.
He has Donald Trump right there.
Okay, 2 turns, 2 elves down. Damn straight, Trunk, man. This is a game of the round. You won't see much better.
Well, welcome in, Trunk. Have fun. Oh,
Kick a surfball. Yeah. Be a bit of a task to shift that though.
Because it doesn't move.
Yeah, because you need a
Taxman
1.
Junior just stays there, and I don't hate that.
Yeah, that's fine.
He has a thrall down to make a small threat. It's a 1 die at the moment, but you could easily make that a 2 die next round if she doesn't move the ball right now. And what does 3 do? She's locked in on this right side. 3 can get a free hit, but can't move.
Jeez, this is...
This is a horrible situation for 3, right?
So there's a dodge free. We're going to regroup here. Go for the dirty player. Finds a power on a dirty player. He's going to try and free up and reposition here. But these vamps are going to be more... No break!
No.
Snakes again!
Snakes! Ooh!
I I mean, this is, of course, the Vampire's defensive drive, and so far it's gone pretty well. DT doesn't... I thought he was going to do DT dodge. Yeah, exactly it. This is... I mean, it's a nice power fish, though. Takes down Donald Trump. I mean, I'm not too keen on doing that before moving out of players, though. Big break. That's a pretty nice break there in the Agi 5.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could also shift. If you really had more players through, you could try and shift next turn. I mean, one vamp down means you only got 3 vampires left, right, for next turn. And then you can try and punch something through the following turn, but... Yeah, again, the problem is these. You've got what? You got 6 good players on this team. One of them is now Kaz, and then you got a tree, and then the rest of them all loners. So a problem with elves on this TV. I mean, the problem with most teams on this TV is they bloat so hard, and everything's so valuable. Oh, look at that little dodge for the counter the assist. Very, very nicely done. Try and get some more coverage there. You got a 2-die there. Knocks down round 16 again, baby. Puts him on the tree.
Yeah. And now, well, there's an 95 vamp on the tree, but doesn't matter. And a thrall, he doesn't dodge away.
Well, I mean, the vamp is, of course, busted. Yeah, I mean, that is true, Zord. But of course, there was a turn of a mid-turn when she was trying to free up a lineman, but she snaked the GFI to clear that dodge away. She had to GFI to make a 2-dice, use that 2-dice cleared to make a lineup to try and cover it off a bit more.
I think we're gonna see a smack on Matey here.
I think that's... Yeah, I mean, what? You got 2 dice on the loner. Again, not a hit. You can go for the War Dancer again. It is double GFIs. And no Thrall, they're really in range. I mean, I think the better play is, yeah, you hit something soft, and then maybe you can go for the catcher on the left side, too. And you just pick up anything that comes close.
Ooh, a stun there. But again, a hit on Matey is not bad at all, because that is probably one of the only pieces that can really threaten some of your vamps, right? Because there's no guard or anything. If Random Boy puts up nicely with a Thrall next to them, it's hard to get a 2-die.
Yeah, I mean, that's as good coaching, isn't it? That's the power of DT and good positioning from the Vampires, is they can, they can lock down players, forcing these awkward angles from the Elves. They love to exploit these angles. Yeah, if you can deny their mobility and you can deny their freedom, you get into a brawl, and I mean that's how you beat Elves. But Chantel, I'm a 7. You're not designed to take many hits. We are going for the Agi on the left, which is probably the good play in my mind. GFI fails!
Ooh, GFI fails.
He rolls the GFI.
3-die, yeah. Well, can't deny 2-die, and we got an armor break in. Ooh, and a KO.
These Elves are, yeah, exactly it. Dropping like flies. So far, really heavy attrition rate from these Elves, but I mean, if you're going to hit by Mighty Bone Tackle, that's the piece you want to do it.
But again, suddenly, 2 catches are out. What do we have? We have 1 catcher left on the pitch, and then we got 2 War Dancers. He is dwindling down these pieces, and he's not going for just the line elves.
No, you're going for quality, speed. He's going for speedy players that, because that's the biggest weakness of Vampires is they're not quick. Like, I mean, the quickest player on Random Boy's team is equal.
It's Taxman Jr.
Yeah, and is equal to a tree aside, the slowest piece on the Wood Elves on movement 7 for the lineman.
Yeah. So.
Exactly. No. At this point, Random Boy is just picking shot wherever he plays at this point. But that's a problem when you have to protect the ball as well on offensive drive. You have to try and push in the Vampires, right? And if you commit to one side, you get bogged down. If you do too loosely, the case it's broken. Pushing Vampires is just a nightmare at this point.
And we've got a straight out 3+ dodge out from there.
Yeah, no reroll, no worries. 3+ works there. 2-die coming up. Push Skull, it's fine.
Yeah. And again, 1 line elf is stunned. 2 of them are based up right now. So.
There you go, mid pitch.
What are you going to do as 3? Right?
So, pick your poison. You push in left, and going where the DT is not, or you're going to push right. So you can avoid, can't avoid the salesman, not really. You can avoid your boss junior by taking some mid pitch here. It's all bad. Potentially, you can, if you want the tree of fire, you can put the tree onto those 2 thralls in the middle there. And try and get some trade down there. But currently, you are down 2 players, 1 for the game. There's 1 KO for the Vamps, but they have a monstrously deep bench.
Yeah, he's running around with 16 players. He's not going for inducement at all. He's got enough trials.
What we spotted there. Spotted, again, going for that dirty player. Really afraid. There's been no fouling.
No, not so far, but
Has
again,
punched a hole.
Random Boy has easy possibility for fouling if he can. Now, he got away a few of the players, and now he can start fouling without end, right?
Well, again, Tree's really paranoid about this dirty player. She's been targeting it every turn. Yeah. But again, that's the problem. That's why I loved Random Boy's first turn, was to engage that this Bloodsucker DT on these unskilled linemen. Because Tree did not want to commit that Mighty Blow Blitz to the stand firm piece in case it failed, and burning a reroll still in a drive, and she wasn't willing to commit to make those 4+ dodges away. That's why Blood's firm these Vamps is such a key piece. Despite being moving 5, once it engages multiple unskilled linemen and loners as well, ones who can't reroll dice reliably, it is such a scary proposition to try and disengage.
Yeah, and again, with this lower lineman here, he's just in a horrible position.
Yeah, but also it's a 3-2. It's not too bad. But...
Well, it's not too bad, but it's still on a loner, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna try and cage back on this side again. I mean, you're rushing into the depths of these Vamps. I mean, this feels dangerous. So we're handing off to what? Who are we handing off to? We're gonna pass the ball. Pass to the Mighty Blow Dancer, back again. This ball is not safe in the slightest. So we're relying on some weird dodge path here. So what, you gotta try and get in front of... You can't run a dodge, that's a Hypno Gaze waiting to happen. Like, that can't stay there. Actually 5 is up next turn.
Yeah.
I know it's hard here. I mean, that's still only a 3+ for the DT. That's a good line of dodge there. That helps a bit.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
I mean, it makes him go round now instead, but instead of having to go through. So you're adding potentially a G. No, he's moving 7. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. And also, if you basically hypnogaze this catcher, there is catcher the catcher, right?
Yeah.
You can hypnogaze the 3 with the strength 5, then you got a straight line in on that war dancer.
Yeah, exactly it.
And you can push it to the side, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, AG5 doesn't care about tackle zones, to us. Yeah, or, worst case, a straight 3+ of wrestle. A 3+ wrestle for... If your worst line to play here is a 3+ wrestle 1 die, then you're in a good spot, right? That's the worst line on the ball you've got. Counting with the bold call that Random Boy will fail a dice roll, I don't think that's happening. Maybe he will. Who knows? Maybe he will. Yeah, Luke, don't you think, of course, it's been a bad day for GFRs. We've seen about 5 attempted and 4 failed. Roughly about that.
Yeah. Well, 2 of them were failed in the same round by the same guy, right?
Hmm. And Zording it there.
Oh, fails.
This is a Bloodlust turn. Next second, Bloodlust.
Yeah.
Hypno Gaze succeeds. Reroll still unhacked because but dirty player probably gets removed here after Mighty Blow failing, probably gets bitten off the map. Stunned, it's fine.
Yes, it's done.
Well, there's your line there. 2 die with the vampire. Do you blitz a sideline? Of course you try and scatter this crowd. You absolutely do.
One GFI to get next to a wrestler, to blitz him and stand next to a wrestler. Easy. Then you don't even need to dodge.
Well, because again, you want to try and push this ball sideline because covering off fail state. I mean, Agi 6. If he's going to catch the ball, he's going to. If he sneezes his direction, he'll catch that ball. Like he's actually 6.
Yeah.
Like, he can't do much about that, unfortunately. I know it's marking to keep him honest so he doesn't snake it, but still.
You know how it is. Double up edge.
Bloodlust again! Zord has called it. He's jinxed him here.
But again, these Bloodlust doesn't matter because thralls were in position, right?
Yeah, but he can't follow the ball now. He can't follow this ball. Not that it matters much. No break is fine. Scatter is really kind here for Tree. That is probably about as not. I mean, barring it into the catcher's hands, which is impossible to how the ball went. That is the best scatter for the L tier.
Ooh, KO on the wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a few of these thralls down here in T's pitch. They are slightly out of position.
They're fine, honestly. They're fine. They're scoring threats, right? I mean, Agi 5 can't. Yeah. That is the best square for that scatter because now Agi 5 has to try and hit negates, multi dodges, and all that jazz onto this tree. I mean, your boss is only moving 5, so he could take all half his movement to get there in the beginning. Like that scatter is kind of brutal. Problem is, it's May's the scoring threat here. May will be the scoring threat this turn. If the ball's not picked up, then next turn he's going for the ball here. Going for trying to gaze off the Agi 6, try and pick up and try and get this ball away from the strip ball piece. Yep, we're going for it.
2+.
Yeah, he's got everything built in.
The elves are getting elf here by Vampire, right? With Agi 5.
Mm-hmm. Short feet nearly triggers. Gaze fails! Pro!
Nah. Spend a reroll, you got enough turns.
But he can't afford to build a blood loss. Well, and to pick up fail as well is bad too. Fails! He commits to reroll and fails again! All these ones! Oh god!
Snake.
Look at all these ones! Why can't I hold all my ones? Look at them all! Bloodlust, GFI has sure feet.
Yeah.
Reroll, hit that goes 2+ fails. Commits the actual team reroll, fails again.
And again, you see here, right, with Random Boy, he rolled a ton of ones this turn.
Still not turnover.
Yeah, and he still got the ball down. It's insane. As most people with vampires who would have a turn like this, they would just be in a bad position.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can stop this. The problem is, if you can't pick that ball up, Tree scores his turn on a catcher or matey.
1 sec, I just need to let the dog out.
You're all good. I think Random Boy's letting the air out of his defensive drive. He's been so hardly, but as hot as his dice have been casualty wise in these elves on the hits he's taken, this turn has like just ripped open like the drive here. Tree probably gets away with this. I mean, you say you put DT on a catcher, but you've got a strength 4 juggernaut piece to push him away. Like that piece ain't going anywhere. I mean, you say a quick score, but 4 turns for the Vamps against a Wizard is awfully scary.
Yes, it is scary, but again, if Random Boy, he can go for it.
No bloodlust. We're going for this ball. Dodge fails once. That's a 1, and that's another snake.
Wow.
Catcher is unmarked, and to clear it off, you've just got to use matey. Yeah, matey 2 dice clears away. Catcher goes it, and you know you're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
You blitz a throw as well. Maybe the kicker. There's matey the block. Good skill. I think you need to take the push here, unfortunately, because you don't even. Yeah, because you can't get in your own way here. Otherwise,
and then we'll get it down here.
Yeah, otherwise, if you're not in your own way, you got to. You can actually. You might be able to get a 2 dice onto the salesman too, if you're willing to throw the dice for the mighty blow. I mean, it's just for the tree go down.
But I think instead you just use the mighty blow to pick up the ball because with the snakes that have been happening, you don't want to dodge away with Lady Day.
By that logic, you're gonna snake the pickup anyway, right?
True, that's true. Let's have some more ones.
Let's not have any more ones. I would love to see the greed hit onto the salesman. However, the fail state is disastrous here. We want to do how you doing, Max? Agi 6 has the ball. We're gonna. You dodge it. You don't pass it over the throw. That's asking for trouble. Likewise, I hope so. So far, it's been a very rough half. I mean, Random Boy's played exceptionally well, but the last turn has really hurt him. Of course, both these teams are phenomenal on defense. So you dodge through here. You hand off to the catcher. I would love to see a mighty blow hit onto this salesman here, because the potential condition is if you can remove Random Boy's mighty blow piece for the game.
That would be a huge thing, right?
I mean, that's done all this damage so far. It's been red hot.
But again, right now, Well,
yeah. Well, no, I've had the
yourself?
yeah, I've had the pleasure of playing both her vamps and also her. Problem is, in that square there, you've kind of blocked. You're not blitzing. You blocked your own path to blitz.
no. But I think she's not going to toss the extra dice. She's just going to score.
You know,
Because she can't get safe right now.
no, it's double
Unless
GFI
you
with
wanna
sure
run
feet
back.
to score. You can stall this in the bottom left. We're gonna stall this, are we? Oh Jesus! I don't think that's the way, is it?
No, no. Because the salesman, he can just run
Yes.
down there.
No, I mean the taxman can reach too. You got to make out. I mean,
Yeah.
it is super greedy, but I mean, yeah. If it worked, no, we are stalling this. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That is an aggressive stall from an aggressive coach.
Are we blitzing with the 3? Yeah, we are.
Tree blitz.
We don't
Good
go
enough.
down.
Good enough. Just shove him away
No.
over there. No follow though. I would have thought that wouldn't have followed because you got to feel that gap because Taxman has a straight 2-die in the middle. Yeah, you kind of. I thought you would maybe try and move the hip biscuit first to fill that gap, but that's not the way though.
But right now, yeah, I know it's a hard hypnogaze. But if you hypnogaze Matey,
What do you
he can get thrall down, and then because you need a thrall down for the blitz, right?
I mean,
For safety.
It's not a hard hypnogaze. It's just Agi 5 goes, oh hello, and then just you hypnogaze one of them and hypnogaze the other one, right? I mean, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just a 2-dive. Here comes Agi 6. Oh, Agi 5. No, going to hypnogaze a tree instead. There you go.
Yeah.
Easy ways you like. There's your assist. There's your.
Oh, there's your assist. There's your thrall. You have down, so that's good.
Yeah, see, I like the tree blitz. Tree blitz was good. It's just you had to fill that gap prior to that. That's all. That was the biggest thing I'm going to knock is you had to fill that gap so this line doesn't happen. Because if that line comes down to here instead,
And there's also a nice 2-die on Matey, right?
yeah.
Or you can eliminate the dodge by hitting your loan.
I mean, I don't think you risk the blood loss here. Right, the 1-9 blood loss is pretty bad.
There's a
Oh yeah, dirty play.
right
Yeah,
next
sorry,
to
yeah,
him.
dirty play down there. Apologies. I mean, I'll tell you, you can blitz the Agi 6, but I don't think you do that.
No, you go for the ball.
Yeah.
You go for the ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Saving grace is War Dance. It will be in range to strip the ball and score next turn. That is the sole saving grace. It's just that tree. She was looking for it. She needed a knockdown on that vampire. She banked a little. Bloodlust fails. Pro fails. Only pushes a. What? Why? Why that direction? You just closed your gap. What? That's not the way. It's like,
Yeah, it's still just a 2+ dodge, right?
I mean, I guess you did.
It was a 2+ dodge before, now just 2+.
Yeah.
But if you got that guy down,
Yeah.
you would eliminate the dodge.
Yeah, I guess, but KO's a dirty player. I still think Manny's a better target, but I mean, sure. Like you get if you can
Yeah,
try.
but this was to eliminate the dodge, right?
It's a 1-9 to eliminate a 1-36. Well, actually no, because there didn't block. So yeah, there you go. Blitz coming in. Dodge is good. Tackle is used.
Tackle, good use.
Step bottom right. You try and scatter to the touchdown line. Knocks down.
That's a
Catcher.
KO.
Scatter. Magnet hands.
Hands. Yes. And we have a game.
So you can reach this with strip ball.
Yeah, but it's your hands.
True, but then it's gonna be probably the lightning bolt then.
Lightning ball in your offensive drive? No, you can easily get a 2-die on this.
Yeah, I know.
Can't you?
Well, you say easily
Yeah.
because it's strength 4. And you're down what 4 players, and one is a tree, and the other one is effectively 5, and one of them's back in the safety as a loner. So you've got what?
Well,
Loner marked who has. You got Matey in there too. Ideally, you want both of them.
yeah, and
then
you
you
got hit biscuit the 3rd. You can also get down there, right?
Yeah, but it's also it's also a dodge without dodge, and also that's an awkward line now. It's and then you also need a score as well. So burning the reroll on say a GFI or a pickup Posted sucks.
Well,
the stall was aggressive. I like the stall idea, but you had to cover that line, though. That was the biggest killer. Nice dodge.
No, that eliminates that because there was the Agi 6 and Hit Biscuit, and then you could have dodged out with Matey for a 2-die on the ball.
So here we go. You can double GFI to mark up the loner and Matey here, and that really that probably will force the bolt.
Well, still, you place them in there, you just forced more dice out from the loner and the Agi 6, right? Agi 6 can dodge too, but and yeah, we're just going in with the GFIs. And
I mean,
the loner.
That's just the end of turn hitting the guys. Was that clear? Yeah, I mean, the problem was just you had to fill that gap because the vampires had the one piece who was quick enough to catch it. That's Taxman. Had the speed to do it. You had to cover that line. Tree, unfortunately, slight turn ordering problem. Making the tree blitz beforehand. Again, making every dice roll here this turn has been good. Covering all these bolts. This will have to be a bolt, and now because he's got it, the ball will be a 3+ pickup no matter what. Problematic turn. 1-die pow! First action.
Ooh, and KO.
Don't think that was the line, but so we're not wizarding this turn, but are we going for the one? We have opened a line here for the line. Not really, jeez. Open a line for Hit Biscuit, perhaps? What, 2-2 to try and find? No mark. It's going to be an uphill to bring this ball down.
It's an uphill no matter what.
Oh, are we not going for the ball? Or do you just... Tree takes root, that's alright. Pushing the Bloodsuckers away.
And now if you want to free up that tree, she has to use a lightning bolt on the tree, right?
I don't think that'll be happening, just quietly.
No. Oh, what is this?
I mean, yeah. I mean, at this point, you're playing to stop the counter score. I think the blitz now has to be on Donald Trump. Alright? You got to regroup these war dancers and try and stop this counter score. I mean, you're down at this point. You're down 3 players. No.
Yeah.
Surprised. Actually, there's a lot of thralls being carried. I haven't noticed that really. I mean, to be fair, 2 of them are bloodlust bites, but you're actually even numbers. Funnily enough. But it's just those vampires are force multipliers.
Yeah. Well, they are even numbers, but the tree is in the middle of the field, rooted now, so she is down a person because that's just a tree stump in the middle of the field, right?
So where are we going for? We're going for cheeky 3+ dodge in the middle of that. Double pals on Trump.
Ooh, KO on Trump.
Monstrous knockout. That's a massive removal though. That's the Agi 5 gone. I mean, it is safe and sweltering heat. Don't forget, sweltering heat. It's still sweltering heat in play.
Ooh, power apple.
Oh, it's a spicy apple. Oh. Power apple from the vampires. They're here to win. Got to protect this mighty blow. That is a really, I mean, that's a really exposed mighty blow to catcher. Oh, the dancer.
But again, as random boy, right now, you stop the score for now. Tree has 2 turns left. She just retreated. You can run to your own end zone and go in 0-0 in a half.
God, this is so dangerous. I mean, you got multiple KO rolls. You got sweltering heat playing around the next half. If there's no score, that's a scary hope. Bloodlust fails. There's no pro on this vamp either. Has to commit a reroll to her, or else that cage goes. It is an eye cage. Would you believe it? That's a flex. Look at that shit. Eye cage. That's the. Don't bolt me, please, because I want to. I'm ensuring there's 1 tackle zone and wherever you bolt me. That is such a flex. Was that clear? Yeah, it's just there's no guard here, and you're going for Mighty Dancer. Can't bring it down. Can't even re-roll it. Pro fails. The dancer lives to fight another day. Gets tackle on a lot of players. That tree is doing nothing in the middle.
No.
I mean, Trump can still score here, don't forget. Actually, no, he had no jump up. Trump can't score, I don't think. No, he's short by a bit, I think. Bloodlust again fails. And there's no pro on this one. There's no... No one close is that kicker because he's so slow. That's awkward. Yeah, again, randomly Hypno Gaze.
Yeah.
Such an awkward bloody bloodlust. It's been really rough.
And that's a KO again.
Oh god. I mean, somewhere I like to think that Random Boy has seen the code and he knows I'm gonna fail these heat rolls. I want these KO rolls instead.
But again, wouldn't there maybe have been a consideration for Random Boy to just go into his own end zone and just blitz Matey and the loner and hit those and
See,
because if you go in 0-0, there's one set of KO rolls, right? And that's gonna hurt 3 even more because he has to keep bench, so he could have replaced all 4 thralls.
Exactly it.
Now 5.
Luke, you're right, but of course it is fishing for a power against Bloodsuckers, which feels a little bit bad there. It is just smart going for picking off the thralls where you kind of dictate for next turn, right? Another stun. Again, with no thralls, this cage has no food, no fuel for the engine, of course, and you can only go so far. You have the scoring for the Matey, you have to respect, of course. And although it's the flip side, you have to be mindful. You have to have enough players to sack the ball eventually. We're gonna try and knock down the salesman.
Ooh.
One
Wait,
die.
One die?
Push. I mean, it's just to shake him off, I guess. But he might not need food potentially, but you also need to respect the bolt.
Yeah, but it is rough for Random Boy these last 2 turns, right? He's got 2 trolls and one of them is stunned.
Although the tree has
Where
no
are you gonna
scoring
go?
threat. It's either you're gonna have to have a loner scoring threat or no scoring threat at this point. Man, how good would a catcher be at this point? An AG5 or a moving 9 catcher be?
Basically, I would say take this loner, base him.
Yeah, actually
one
that's a fair shout.
square below the thrall. That's a scoring threat.
There's your loner. Right, so this is the decoy scoring threat. Is that loner? The real scoring threat is the moving 9 war dancer, who will level, by the way, upon getting this up. Upon leveling up here. It's just so this is the pseudo Soren set. This is the real deal. But I'm guessing this piece will get blitzed. I mean, you also can blitz the Agi 6 Armor 6 war dancer. And if that goes down, you got nothing backfield wise. If you fly the backfield with enough vampires, that's scary.
Yeah, and you just toss that thrall up there, make a cage around the thrall. But again, it's a lot of scary dice right now for Random Boy, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't punt against this. This war dancer can reach everywhere. This piece can run further than you can punt the ball. I'm sorry, no, you can't punt that ball because if you punt the ball, you're not catching it either because he'll run to the side but you can't reach. Throw it in the end zone, yeah, funny boy. So Trump can get, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Trump can just get in range. He needs all 4 GFIs. He is dodging a tackle. Salesman can get in range. Just obviously Taxman can get in range. Do I wish to become famous? No, I'm good, thanks, mate.
We are already famous, right?
Speak for yourself. Man, I'll argue Zord's is famous. Zord's probably famous here. Man, the largest falls, man, nah. God, who wants to be famous, man? Ball is going in range. We are still in GFI range next turn. That's spooky. That's double GFIs. Yeah, you're the thing with the thing. You know, Eldar, right? The Great Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I am semi-famous in Denmark. I've been in several commercials, right?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Also in a few TV shows. So, hey,
That's awesome, man. Shit, I need to track down those TV shows.
they're all in Danish.
That's not the point. I need. that's the worst part. Yeah. Yeah, Bloodlust is not terrible here because you're guaranteeing no sweltering heat. Yeah, sweet. We're going for the scoring threat. Serrano has he fallen for the trap here? The fake scoring threat.
No, blitz scoring threat is always a smart thing, right?
Well, no, because there's 2 scoring threats. The other one's the war dancer who is in range. Unless you're saying, right, I'm just gonna. Yeah, you can't just accept. Right, diving tackle doesn't do dick against Edgy 6. Like, to be perfectly honest here.
Hypnogaze fails. Stand up, Donald Trump, run over, Hypnogaze once
No,
more.
because Trump needs to hypnogaze the mighty by war dancer. Or at least be a secondary scoring threat. Well, no, you say GG, right, Zord, but no. Dodge fails and tackle! Ooh. There's no hit that gaze! The scoring line's still on here. What? What? I don't know. What? It's... Tree can still score this ball. It's not... This is a bolt... I mean, what? Maybe blitzes a DT off it. You bolt here... If the bolt fails, it's bad. But... I mean, it's bolt as you recover his hand off the Wardancer, and Wardancer scores. And then you have your quote-unquote classic turn 8 stall.
But again, for Random Boy, if she uses her wizard on her offensive drive, he's not going to complain, right?
No. Exactly. If well, no, that's not necessarily true as well, Zord, because again, you can bolt, then blitz him off and run into the end zone. Agi6 can pick the ball up, and he can throw a long-ass way at Agi6 on like a 4+. Yeah, you bolt, you blitz the stand firm away, and then... Bolt comes out.
Thanks.
That's a very kind scatter. So yeah, now you just show it's 2 into a 2 on the DT here. You have to be mindful of you push him inwards. No, that's a 1-die now. Push is fine. Oh. I may have gone inwards there, but that works too. So yeah, 2+ pickup, 2+ handoff, double GFI, and what else score here?
But again.
Pickup's good?
Yeah. You were accepting her scoring, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Catch fails! Oh!
Are we going to see another one? No, it's a 6.
Double GFI to score here. You've burnt the wizard.
GFI, no reroll.
Covering your I mean, that doesn't do much, I guess, at this point. You have to commit here. Count him down.
And she's in.
There it is! Classic turn 8 score for the Elves.
That's 1-0 for the Elves. Classic turn 8. But again, I don't think you complain here as Random Boy, right? You get 2 set of KO rolls again now. The wizard is gone.
Yeah, double KO rolls. Sweltering Heat can be avoided if it's a bad one. Wizard's gone. There's no one turn. I don't think there's gonna be a one turn on these outer leads. I think it's just bad KO rolls. That's bad. I mean, you burnt him early at least. And Trees... They're bad KOs all around. What was it? 1 from 8 all total. Sweltering Heat, avoid... How does that look? So Donald Trump is guaranteed to be in the second half of this game. That's probably the biggest thing for Random Boy now. There will be an Agi5 piece in the second half. And there will be a... And the hit basically will be guaranteed in the half for Tree as well. No, exactly it. Random Boy knows that wizard confirmed that there's no reliable answer to bring down that ball, barring a power fish, right? LOS at least is easy. It's what, learn a double tree for the LOS. Yeah, thank God what had happened if there was no hit biscuit to marks and space down this pitch here? Could have tripped over on the GFI and died.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But again.
So, I mean, yeah, good news is, Agi5 Vampire gonna be back. Bad news is, this Vampire here, Taxpan, is so critical to passing Sweltering Heat. No, if the Sure Hands goes down, Tree does not need that wizard anymore. That I cannot stress that enough. I don't think this will be OT. Is this OT? I think Random Boy OT... It's weird saying OT favors the Vamps.
Well, right now it does, because again, wizard is burned.
Yeah, but because you're playing for attrition against the Wood Elves, but... Yeah, this is also... We're going for a 1-turn here?
Yeah.
I don't like the 1-turn defense. I mean, why not spread them out a bit more, you know? Don't do the... At least, if you're going to do lazy, at least do it the harder lazy way, right? Because keeping your bunts up means you're giving Random Boy an out here.
You don't like the 1-turn defense. How should you set up elves? There's not enough elves, right? Yes,
well, no, I meant like...
out on line.
I'm there, exactly, spread the LOS. That's it. If you're going to do the lazy 1-turn defense, is you spread the LOS and don't fill his gaps for him, you know? Don't fill Random Boy's gaps. He make him do that himself. He's a big boy. He has to learn to do it, you know? I mean, what, you need 4 pushes here. You have the players to do it. Absolutely you do. You got the dice to do it too. You got guard as well. Nicely done. You get 4 KO rolls and the Sword Ring Heat out and you still have 11 players? That's luxury, isn't it?
And again, also, now this edgy up throttle comes into play, right? That's a damn good extra to pick up the ball.
Look at these KO rolls. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3. It's dreadful. Yeah, he isn't 110 by. There you go. Yeah, as you throw, yeah, exactly it. He was rostered for this purpose entirely, so you could handle the ball and let the vampires do other stuff. I will say again, playoff nerves are absolutely a thing, especially in such a high stakes game. The winner, of course, goes on to the semi-finals, and they'll be playing for the Super Bowl contention. Either playing against Chaos or playing against Jermaine Rick's. It's Fixer's Chaos or Jermaine Rick's Lizards await them. So again, on paper, you'd like both those teams, for either one of these both your chances against those teams. Skrull going for the fun ruins. The Sun is very effective against Vampire strategy. So I think this is where we get the changing weather, by the way. Don't have to worry about Sun rolls if the weather changes just for halftime. Randaway taking his time here. Of course. Kick is short. Extra real for the Vamps, but we still have the heat. No touchback. Kick is very kind. That is the darkest timeline, Squirrel. Bloodlust number 1. Let's count it down, but it doesn't matter too much as long as you don't roll both downs are plenty. Push the line into the wrestle for wrestling that. That's the way we're doing it.
Yeah. We got good, and then we spurt again. What's this going to do to exams?
Yeah, I don't know how to. I do not know who to cheer for that game, Squirrel. It's either your Monstrous Chaos or Coxion's quadruple moving 10 rats. I think the Chaos is, less than 2. Exactly. You've got to be very mindful. You've got to pick which vamp you've got to buy because you can't mess up the chain because you cannot buy that exams here. Knockdown. That's not good. You need to push.
Ooh. Yeah.
Just a reroll? We should accept it. He's playing for damage?
I think he might consider accepting it because I think he needs exams around. Yeah, he's accepting it.
No, he's got Juggernaut, of course. Yeah. Juggernaut flex. Somewhere Mongoose is very unhappy with me missing that Juggernaut call. I'm very sorry, Mongoose, if you're watching. I should know better. If someone could... Oh, that's not going to be an KO's another one. He's a dwarf. No one cares about that KO. Virgin pushes. So 2 pushes down. Steps up to the top right. Very nicely done. Bah. Keep these casters level. Exactly it. Exactly it.
Yeah.
That's... I don't think that wasn't the push direction, was it? Yeah, no, that was it. Because now you gotta fill those 2 gaps in the back there, and then your 4 pushes off. Yeah, I can see. I don't see his last push here. I think he's messed it up. So what you can block with the throw here. You got to fill this gap and this gap here. So one fills that gap there, one fills gap there. But after that, you can't fill enough gaps. I think you have to step to the left there and then block with. No, I think he's messed that one up.
No.
No, he needs 2 pushes. He can fill. He has to fill these gaps for this turn now, right? If he's going, if you use jump chops here, you got to fill the 2 top gaps. And to do that one now,
Yeah, he needs to run Insomnia around.
Well, the Insomnia and will be your boss junior will have to fill those gaps. But then you're not going to have anything for the next block after that. Right? Yeah? So you fill that gap there, and then now you've got to make a block. You don't have the angle for the block. It's just not, because you got to... Because you have to step top right here with a side step, and then you have to fill 2 gaps with 1 player. Because the anti-throw can't make it across. I think, what was it? Who spot on? Carrot was spot on. This salesman was going to fill one of those gaps up, but unfortunately he bloodlust. So that's why. Yeah, he's... Woo! Let's go. Filling those gaps. That'll do it, but I think that might... No, because he's still gonna have the same problem. No, this might work actually.
Yeah, it works because if he pushes up now, he can sidestep up to the right.
Yeah.
So you only need to fill one square.
Yeah, this should work.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
do it live. Are we gonna use the 2 dice on the blood step, or are we gonna use? We use your boss junior because it's a reliable block. I mean, again, the knockdown here is fine because you've got the second block ready to go. Well, no, actually, no, because you can't. This is awkward. I don't think this. No, because again, the wrestler has to block, right? Yeah, he's one. Because what? You make a block here. He steps. He pushes into him. Pushes into that one there, right?
The wrestle guy got pushed up there, so he can still block.
Yeah, but you can't. But say, assuming the taxman's top is going top right, you cannot fill the top left and the top right gap still. It's just he's one push short. He's one player short, unfortunately. Or alternatively, he needed not bloodlust to Sales and Blitz to fill that gap. So it was an exceptional, very well played by Random Boy here to try and think this one out. I think, yeah. Well, there's your knockdown anyway.
Yeah.
Unlucky. I mean, he's not gone yet because he's still. I mean, it was gone after. Nice stun. Yeah, because you can't. This is what I'm saying. You're one player to fill 2 gaps. You got to fill multiple gaps at this point. Just don't have it. How far can Edgy Thrall reach? Not far enough. He has to run back to get that ball. Yep, there it is. Random Boy, hell of an attempt. I think the Bloodlust did him in there, but we will go into the half 1-0. The Wood Elves' favor. Wizard gone.
And then we're gonna see here in what the sweltering heat is gonna do, right?
Yeah.
In the second half.
Of course, Apo gone for both sides. Although Tree does have a second one in hand, ready to roll for OT. Most likely, break doesn't happen. You've got a Vanity pass potentially onto the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Gonna throw that ball. Round the outside to your boss, Junior. $14 seconds for a Vanity pass and counting. 10, 9. Got Random Boy lamenting his lack of Vanity passing. It was exceptional. I mean, I expect in a high pressure game, very, very good attempt. Exactly. MVP ready. He's going to get show hands. Half time. 1-0 for the Wood Elves. Croxjon, I think the best case of Tree is getting her players back and the Sun, no spoilers, and there's some KO rolls. Who sent in the reinforcements? Those thralls are back in action.
Well,
everybody's back.
What else?
Sun, bring on the second half. Well, hot damn. Sweltering heat rolls, nothing up for the Elves. Disaster. Kind of, I guess. No DT. I've originally thought that was a short hands, but it's alright. It's alright. So, if the Vampires lost the short hands piece, then the Anti-6 strip ball will run riot on this half. However, that was avoided. They have lost one Vampire, though, and is also the only guard on the team. It is DT, so these loner thralls are a lot more mobile in the second half. And again, we're back to what, 10 on 11 now, so not much of a disadvantage at this point. Yeah, so that is spooky to say the least. Of course, the fame is still with these elves, so a nasty pitch invasion or a blitz is still on the card. It still could really hurt here.
Everything is on the cards, right?
Yeah. No Apo left for the Vamps, so anything hits it sticks and doesn't regen.
Yeah. And well, we still got the Apo, but the first one didn't work for the Wood Elves.
I mean, will
the second one fail?
So respectfully, I disagree. I think the first half, Random Boy was rolling really well, but then I think it was at turn 4 when he got. Since he got sacked on the ball on turn 3 or turn 4, his dice turned stone cold. I think it was a good knockdown. Bloodlust came hot and hard, and just every potential scatter was awful for him. The scatters really screwed him on that turn 3 sack. It was the worst scatter possible. Tree was brave in the sense that I think maybe potentially greedy. You could also argue that stall. But, I mean, the bolt had to be used. She has a misstep player. Don't worry about that one.
Is Random Boy going to use this Thrall as his ball carrier for now?
No, not against Strip Ball. No chance. You can't. That's giving Tree an out. There's no wizard now. There's no reason not to carry it after on that vamp.
That is true, but he could get the vamp up closer and, well, start out with a Thrall, hand it off or pass it to and get another SPP, Vanity Pass in playoffs, always good.
See, but so the difference is, right, if you're looking at teams for exactly it, if I'm looking at one team who is getting 100% removal rate the first 3 turns, I'm calling that a red hot start. Compared to Zach, it's both teams blitzing a mighty blow and one team's getting removals. That's a hot start for one team. That's not unreasonable to suggest that. Has forgotten that catch in the backfield. I mean, we can agree to disagree on that one there, but I mean, if you're opening salvo goes Kaz, KO, KO, right? And the alternative is your armor 7 pieces are going no break, no break, no break, no break. I mean, these things aren't like the other. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. And we'll agree to disagree. My point is that Random Boy's dice, I think, from turn 4 have been brutal. It's just when the Bloodlust came rolling in, and then...
But again, still, you saw on that turn where the Bloodlust just came rolling in, he still sacked the ball.
Well, that's vampires. They're the only team you can snake. I mean, yeah, no, you can snake because Boneheads don't get a snake. You can snake multiple actions and not have a turnover, can you? Or throw multiple ones for not have one turnover. But yeah, I mean, it's relying on Taxman Jr. here. And, like I said, but so far, it's just... Oh, it's just little things that have been really denied. I mean, one turn as well. I mean, Tree. I will say I think Tree got away with that one there. I mean, that is just you don't space them out, and that's asking me one turn. And you know, it wasn't for a Bloodlust on that one too as well. That's gonna be a score. I'd like to argue. I mean, yes, you still gotta have it's GFIs. You gotta add in a 2. Yes, it's a pickup. Yes, it's likely a 3+ pass. Probably a 3+ catch. But I mean, the hard work is getting that moving 7 into range with Bloodstep. It's a lot of effort. Kick is short. Perfect defense is brutal.
Defense.
Oh, that is...
That kick. Oh, check that kick.
Well, and it's not too bad. You've got the Yaji throw close to it, yeah?
Yeah, but...
And secondly, you've also got the potential of a touchback here. Like... Yeah, you've got to respect. This is a scary situation where it could be like, well, touchback and you're committed, and that's the drive potentially gone. Or if it's like if a scatter goes on the sideline, like top right next to Matey, that's an evil. That is such an evil scatter. All right, if it goes sideline, because then you're committing. Your short hands piece can't reach that, but it's gonna have to be a pickup and handoff to that short hands, or even a pass. You're gonna sideline? No, I think about my bet Zord is. I think it goes into jump shorts and scatters bottom left, ultimately. That's my guess. I mean...
It's going to be a touchback.
I reckon it goes bottom left. I mean, towards inwards. But I mean, if he goes top right or far right or anything to the right, disastrous. Anything top is bad for Tree. She's committing the Agi 6! Oh, man. Heavy commitment here from Tree. She hasn't spotted this catcher in the backfield. Because that's a piece you want there, right? You want that blood step there on that to be put there. Yeah. Touchback. And there it goes. Yeah, it's. I'm waiting for the pan reveal so he goes, oh shit, I forgot to catch it. Yeah, first action. Oh, say first action. Problem is your tackle's kind of tied up on the wrong side. It is double GFIs to hit that with no sure feet in an overtime format. No dodge from the tree as well. But you might just hit the tree instead if you want to be. I mean, that's also bait. Don't do that. Yeah, because that catcher goes where that War Dancer is instead. And that War Dancer sits mid-pitch. Again, do not tell Tree. Again, that is, I cannot stress that enough. No advice to any of these coaches. So we are going to hit the tree.
Might as well, as she set it up so you can just basically two-chin him, right?
The middle map has no tackle, Squirrel. You're power fishing. And you're a better target to hit if you're going to commit that piece. Yeah, we're going to the side that has no G6 War Dancer. But we are also really committed to knocking this player down. Yes, you got a 2 outs and no block against him, but it is stand firm. You have to. I mean, stand firm is nasty.
If you blitz this, Jocks don't care.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, that's Mr. Blitz. We're going the almighty cube. Hail the cube.
The way you place this, you need to blitz with him.
Yeah.
You need to push the 3 away.
I think you're right. Yeah, Blitz here in his last action does the rest. There's a Blitz. Knocks him down. There you go.
Push him away.
Timber. No break. Wouldn't have broken anything, honestly, with that roll there. Protects there. Heavy position on the front line there.
Well, actually, would have broken the G6.
Oh, actually, that's a fair point. Yeah, it would have. Dots fails. A casualty. First of the game, but it's a really good throw. It's a niggle as well. Womp, womp.
It's a throw. He doesn't care.
Yeah, but it's a wrestle throw. He has a skill. And the Vamps lose a player on their LOS. Even numbers. That's a... Oh, God, that's really tough. Death Floor claims one. And now Tree has a Blitz with Mighty Blow, don't forget. What do you target? I mean... Well, yeah, it's... Not effectively because you gotta hit the ball. Oh, that's true. Yeah, fair shout. Yeah, at what point will she realize this? Skills of bloat, absolutely wrong with set. But I mean, it's the only wrestler he had on this team. It's kind of nice to have a wrestle. No, you do not GFI that tree. There's no point at this stage. Just stand up the tree, and you know you do it next turn. Possibly, I mean, look, it'd be like it. Right now we have a new safety. It is. There you go. I'm not paying attention. We're going for a blitz on the left side here. Going for English teachers, in particular. Knocks down. Yeah. Breaks armor. Another KO. 9 on 9. Going 9-9. So we've got a goalkeeper. Catcher. Perhaps going to catch this drive. Damn it! Why did I not think of that one? Well played, Luke. Well played. Exactly. Yeah, no, exactly it. So far, it's been 1 for 1. Every block so far from the Wood Elves' half has been a removal. There you go. Sample size of 1, be it as it may. Same with Death Floor. Actually, his first half was cold.
But again, also, Random Boy, he needs to remove at least some of these to avoid the 1-turn, right?
Well, I mean, luckily for him, the move at 9 catch is gone, but the move at 9 War Dancer still exists. Alright. So if you want to remove the 1-turn, you just rip through Matey and say, I've got sidestep and stand firm. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Tree stays down, but catcher stays planted. We have the tree not rooted, but the catcher is. What weird reality is this one?
Did she forget about catcher the catcher?
Yes. This is, yeah.
Or maybe he didn't catch her eye.
Oh, God, that's dreadful.
Yes, I know.
You know what? I have a theory that playing vampires is like unlocks the hidden potential of someone playing elves to the fullest, because you understand what acceptable risk is and risk appetite is, but now you have a team that isn't so unreliable that can do it. So I would love to see Random Boy play Wood Elves. I really would. I think that would be incredible. I think that would be.
I heard something about him playing rats, and that didn't go too well.
Well, no, because he played rats like dolls. Like he did base them and everything. And turns out, so when you're out of rats, it's a bad time. I suppose running elves, you can. I mean, vampires have the bullshit. We're going for a 3-9 blitz potentially. It is with a GFI. Yeah, no, exactly. You play the opposite side. You play the left side of your round. You go right and tell and say, don't look at the catcher there.
Yeah.
Exactly it. Yeah, he's playing armor 7, so he knows how. It turns out when you play armor 7, you know how you eventually learn to not give up so many blocks. Bloodlust, no pro, has to accept it. I think from. He's on a blitz with him. There you go. There's a blitz. Nice knockdown there. No break. These elves are sturdy this half. Bit of reversal of fortune from that first half. Has to bite the first part of his cage, but you might foul instead. But you really can't afford to foul. Question mark. Stun is okay, not a removal, but it's a weird cage we got kind of formed and a very deep position. Maybe forced into about a turn 12 or 13 score, giving them the elves about not afford a counter score. Yeah, it's the first half. It was the Wood Elves just being bled dry. Funnily enough, you know, pun not intended. But so far it's just the vampires who just falling to pieces as player-wise. Also, that's not a screen. That is not a screen. I know you can feel it eventually, but that's Hipster would be proud of that. Foul? Yeah, I don't hate it. Actually, it's a great foul target, but that is potentially a scary one. Will we see a foul? Considering it. School doesn't need a GFI to reach it, and a dodge. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No dodge. Double GFI. GFI fails! Let it go, young man. Let it go. Doesn't die, though. Doesn't die. Tree stands up, but at this point, the whole line of is long gone. All the pieces he wants us to tie up are all shifted to the right. Or to his left. All right. 3-2. Stand firm, Boogaloo. At what point will we see the catcher activate? So I might do a poll up.
Catcher's going to activate at turn 16 and Tree's just going for thralls, nice and easy.
Yeah,
trying to remove more. Yeah. Ooh. 1 sec, just have to let the dogs out again.
That's also very true. There is your poll, folks. When do you believe the catcher will return? When will this catcher? When will she activate it next? Yeah, Aldo let the dogs out. The heat man?
Yeah.
Get it. Nice screen up here. I mean, I don't think the Taxman's in range yet. No, he's too short still. I mean, oh, exactly it. Yeah. We'll have to see it, won't we? Oh, it's just such a rough half here for Random Boy. I know it's only turn 2, but it's so brutal at this point where you've downed a couple of players already, not getting much purchase. Catcher dodge of the way from tackle, and now safely out of the way. You can dodge his line away, close off Matey, and has she spotted the catcher yet? No. Next turn. So I want someone to clip that for me, please. When she discovers the tree, someone please clip that. I am genuinely curious.
Yeah, but we are also down in this position where she can see it now, unless she's playing in a very, very small screen, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, as I said, I think Random Boy has had a really tough half so far. I mean, the perfect defense, the shallow kick, and just these so many failed actions. I mean, no personal and blocking dice. Knockdown on Hit Biscuit, of course, the hero that came back from the KO in the first half. Only choosing to block there. No break again. Potentially. That's why I want someone to clip her reaction to see if it's genuinely like, oh, my trap card has been activated, you know, and here comes Catcher to save the day, or it has been like, oh shit, I have forgotten it. She spotted him. Oh please, someone clip that please. Thank you, Trunk. So odds are it is we're predicting turn 13, turn 14, although update maybe next turn. So we can stop memeing it now. It's now 10 on 0. How many vamps on the pitch? It's not as much. With 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 thralls. Again, these 2 stunned thralls hurt so much. Thank you, Phage. No, it was just a poll there. So Dylan. I was like, Shambot. Oh, it's such an awkward turn, isn't it? Going anti-leaping, are we? No. No bloodlust at least. What is this? So we are playing into the catcher. So we have kind of abandoned these poor 2 thralls here, and next turn I predict the tree before you go parks in the back of that cage.
We need a GFI or a dodge to close up the cage.
Oh
right?
god, GFIs have been dreadful for both teams this game.
Yeah,
they've been awful. I think we've seen 2 successful 4, and Tree, because Tree's double GFI to score was both of them. GFI. Nope, he's gonna close the top of it, but. Yeah, this is a really sad reroll if you have to reroll it too, isn't it? Oh. Agi Thrall is exposed. I suspect that'll be the blitz next turn. GFI coming up. Fails!
Failed.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. It can be a 1 die on the ball, so you've got to. That's awkward. Do you respect it? Because it will be a 1. No, let's it go. And no removal, of course, means that you are fine. If the throw is removed, there's a 1 die on the ball with tackle. The tree parks on those 2 thralls. You can kind of zone off the other 2 thralls here with your 2 loners as well. Well, even 1 loner actually. Triple 1. I mean, I'll argue 2 of those ones are very good, but I don't have them about the first one. But I mean, I think Random Boy has made what 1 GFI so far this game, and he had to re-roll for it. I don't think he must be going at about like 10% GFI rates this game. He's attempted like 7, and he's failed 6 at least.
It has been horrible.
He's in like single-digit percentage at this point. I'm willing to say. He is in range to score again. Double GFI though, which has been horrific. We're going for the Agi, are we? No, surely not. We're going for the Frenzy 1 die. It will be 1-1 if you mark the Mighty Blow Tackle and the Agi, but that's not. You're fishing for a pal there, and that feels optimistic to say the least. We are going for it apparently. Not too sure about that, Chief. Again, I would love to see a mark on these 2 thralls here. You say best turn to try,
but you just used the loner. You could mark those 2 thralls, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you have to do it this turn. I don't think this turn you have to push for the ball this turn. I really don't. Yeah, is that clear? Yeah. The Vamps are doing a good job at removing themselves. I mean, next turn, think about it. These 2 thralls are stuck on here, and they're going to dodge, or they're going to dictate a blitz from the strength 5. These 2 thralls are stuck on a loner. They're going to have to dodge as well. Yeah, this is a real desperate. You're power fishing here. You're looking for a 6. I think Tree is feeling the pressure here, artificially. I would want to say. Like, this is not a place where you have to force this. Like, it's going to end up that you're going to end up making, giving or removing GFIs for random or burning a reroll. Yeah, you're getting to a brawl here that you were doing a great job of avoiding this half. Like, I don't like this turn. Gonna fish for it. 1 die coming up. Both down. It's got Juggernaut. It's alright. But, step to the right here. Yep. Both down again. You probably just eat it, maybe? No, you can't. Re-rolls it.
Step top. In overtime format.
Yeah. I don't like this line at all. I think that all you've done is remove the GFI and lost the reroll at this point. Now he knows he doesn't need any GFIs at all. It's just that, yeah, it's in an awkward spot. But vampires are master of extracting that. It's just no. I think you were in a good enough spot here to like not forfeit this turn.
You have some good free hits here as the vampires, right?
You've got some exceptionally good hits this turn.
Yeah, and okay, there we go.
I mean, next turn, right? It's just hit matey on a 2 die, then you can blitz your way through Bloodstep, and wherever they step, you can still dodge through. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just really hate that.
Randoboy can easily get out of that one if he wants to, right? And he can also score, but that's quite a bit too early. But I think the way it's been going, it's hard for him to stall soon.
Well, I mean,
too much more.
I was gonna say next turn it would be enforcing a really awkward score, or again, because I think next turn was the play where you hit the ball because you got 4 thralls tied up with 2 players, right? And you're asking Randoboy to really mark up. You blitz the Yazi Thrall and say, alright, you've got 3 vamps to do something, make it happen. Yeah, that doesn't do much though, there's no guard there. Because again, it's just, you knock down matey, you hope you don't blood loss this, and then, there you go, nice power matey. Removal here will be massive as well, on a good piece. No break, that's a real lucky break there from Tree. Again, now you stand out your players in case of a fail. I mean, fail state here is probably disastrous here. But you step up, blitz. You can blitz for the edge of 6 if you really want to, right? Why would you not blitz for the edge of 6? that seems great. Fantastic value and scoring. Yes, please.
Exactly.
Yeah. Give me that edge of 6 line every day of the week. Yeah. Again, you commit to the reroll. Again, bloodlust is what kills you though. It's currently it's a 3-2 out on the left-hand side. For the loner, yeah, but it's also for tackle. It's a 3+ negative 3+ for tackle. I know why she had it there. So I said bad is this is true, and she put it there for the tackle. I get it, but you blitz for the loner, but that adds a GFI. Again, this also hit me, guys. This works too. Fails. Pro works.
It's a 1. Bro works, and
there you go. You take a 3-2. You blitz through, blitzing through. No bloodlust is good. Knockdown's great. Break's nice. And there's now a GFI to score here. GFI is good. Randoboy ties it up 1-all apiece. Here comes the sweltering heat rolls. And some much-needed reserves for the Vamps. I think Tree overcommitted the last play. I cannot help but think that. I think there's a massive overcommit. I don't think she needed to force that turn. And Randoboy's like, well, guess I'll score. But
he scores, gets it in, but it gives a lot of turns for Tree, right?
Yeah, but I mean, no wizard now. She needed the wizard to score last time. And now he gets the AG5 back. Oh, no, he gets the DT back, actually, which is awful. Starting heat rolls time. Starting heat. Tree is gone. The secret catcher is gone. Didn't end up using it for 1 turn. Vampire, Agi5 gone, and Agi4 gone.
Yeah. But again, he has 3 Agi4 more, so...
Yeah, but problem is...
He still has the short hands, right?
He still has 11 players. The Tree only has 8. Well, the problem is, it's... You say great early score is good for it. Not really, no, because she's actually got to hold the ball for 5 turns. Both these teams want to defend. Like, it's no secret both these teams' best drive so far have both been their defensive drive. Vampire's offensive drive is dreadful, and the Wood Elves struggled mightily against those drive. Tranquil value wins. I do think this is probably Tree's worst game I've seen her play in the playoffs, and that's not a slight against her. I think that, and that's not me saying she's playing bad, but I think that, I think that has to be nerves. That's all I'm going to say. I think that a few things have been off today. A couple of things have been off, like a few turn ordering's been a touch off. A couple of lines have been a bit off. A couple of front plays have felt a bit forced. I think
it's again the question is here is this still a slight playoff nerf when we get to quarterfinals that you want to go all the way and maybe you're overthinking at times and maybe do small wrong orders?
I mean, there's playoff nerves every game. I can tell them. It doesn't matter how many you played. You always get a little bit nervous for playoffs. It's a big game, big knockout Blood Bowl. There's no rerun of it. Well, exactly it. It's like I think her first 3 turns. I think the first 2 turns of defense she played. Her first was great. Last turn, I'm not a big fan of, but I mean, we shall see. Yeah, Random Boy needs to remember he has kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, pro tip, kick is good.
Kick is always good, right?
Random Boy has played. This is his 6th playoff run with these Rams, and God, he's made some deep runs with this team.
Yeah. Was semis, quarters?
Well, I think semis at least twice. I know of at least twice. Quarters twice as well, including this one here. So I know he had an early knockout once, and the other one I can't think of too much, but
he is. No matter what this is, he has done some beautiful things with these.
Well, I mean,
right?
look at teams he's lost to in playoffs in the late run. He's lost to Largo's Orcs a couple of seasons back. He lost to Mongoose's Jorfs. I mean, he's beaten Jamus's Nurgle handily too. He's beaten. Well, I know from PB Pickles' pro a couple of years back though. He's beaten some real big names, and it's just generally whoever beats him tends to be a real force that season. Kick actually being used. Damn straight. You kick short? Yeah, absolutely. You don't let these elves set up. Don't let them stall. Yeah. Did I say elves want a quick score here? Make these vampires score in 2 to go to OT and then play into a 1 turn, right? Yeah.
I don't know if you want to risk that.
No, I'm all for this, right? Right. If I'm Tree, I'm pushing hard. I'm pushing left here, right? TT's out of range because he's slow. Strength 5, I want nothing to deal with. Yeah. Like, if I'm looking for a 2-turn score here, if I can knock down, say, Taxman, break armor, he's armor 7 as well. Bring that down, score in 2, tell the vampires, you got 2 turns to score, Sword and Heat could mess you up as well. Good luck, have fun, right?
Yeah.
And then, even if you do that, I've still got a 1 turn with Wood Elves who have a movement 9 War Dancer. And that doesn't work, I still have a movement, an Agi 5 Catcher. And still have, currently have, and I still got a Strength 4 Frenzy piece, which I got to set up those blocks too. So, yeah, nice little stretch there. Like, I think Tree's win condition is a quick score, and Sophia, she spotted it too, but has to be careful to not, have a short kick, say, around here. Kind of similar to what Tree did to Random Boy almost, but the touchback saved it. Viking Cup, how you doing? It's been a really good game. Again, Random Boy, I think, has played the better game. In my mind,
his dice has been worse.
Yeah, he's had some very, very bad dice at critical times, but he has played probably the better game. Yeah, Magnet Hands, he missed it as well. We've seen...
Yeah. Magnet Hands, Forgotten Players, yeah?
It's Forgotten Players, it's Sweltering Heat as well, all game long. It's had it all. No fouling, no, so you'd be a bit sad about that one, but... Short kick, most likely, yeah, kick into that's a really good sideline kick. Hard right kick. There goes the Heat. And that's it. That is the... You'd love to see it if you're a Vampire fan.
Yeah. Because there's at least 4 players easy who could get down there if something fails, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them are Bams.
Ugh, so what are you blitzing for?
But again, you're picking over the 96, right?
Yes. I mean, your short hands is currently melting on the sideline here. Oh, we're not picking it up. First action picking it up. Oh, God. Right. I can mess with this. Oh, or are we going heavy commit? Are we... So you could try and... If you look into YOLO, you could try and... If you can knock... I might try and... If you can blitz down and break armor on Taxman here, then we're going for a throw. Again.
And a KO on Sam's, right?
Still throwing now. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly it. Tree went down, no more photo, doesn't need to be powered no more. I will say, Thrall's armor second half has been dreadful. Oh, we could be so lucky, Tron. We could be so lucky. You can run down that edgy 5 as a scoring threat. Does kind of force Random Boy to respect it. I don't think we will. I don't think Tree... Don't dack at this one. There's your scoring threat. Going for the dirty player.
Yeah.
One at a time. That's a person who's failed a lot of dodges.
Again.
Yep. I like this. This is good.
Yeah, but you can easily move up the field with some of the others. You can blitz it with the Taxman Jr. and you have a dirty player right there. Foul. Be gone.
I mean, I would have loved to seen... So I would love to see Random Boy foul more aggressive in the first half, but again, I think he went from 3 players up to like even numbers because of the 2 turns of just relentless bloodlust rolls into KOs.
Yeah. It's just been mental.
I think it's come in waves, hasn't it? It's comes like, well, nothing, then about 3, and then another, and then like 3 for like 2 turns in a row. Just bloodless.
Sorry, bro, I think I need some snaps for this.
Yeah, Zord. We think the same way. Unfortunately, sometimes I think the term is plot armor, where they just refuse to like die or pick up any permanent injuries. The only permanent injury they have in this. I mean, she has a lot of dead catches for some reason, which you can probably see why. But you can't sack that player. Agi 6 is too good. Agi 5 was too good.
The reason is, Big O is way too pillow-fisted.
That's a line, you know it, good sir.
Well, how can these elves then survive?
I mean, she got mangled this season. She was in what she was prior to this. She has like 4 rostered players. We have no rats in Big O. It's wonderful. Like, there are no developed scaven here because we call them out. He's breaking the armor. Only a stun. That's probably getting stepped on. Next turn. Yeah, there's reason we have no rats in the Big O because we found them recently. Actually, Zord. Funnily enough, if he didn't Magnet Hand on turn 16, would have been this season's Grey Squirrel. And that's because Jamis is an exceptionally good coach with a disgustingly good Nurgle team. But it's now starting to take some perms. So there is a crack in the armor. Yes, but he was a 5+ away from not winning it though. Oh, sorry, 5.
I think he is stepping on it. I think he's stepping on a stunned player.
God, yeah. I mean, he's won it the last 4 seasons, man. That's so good. But then he loses the first round, so it's like, well, shit. I'll say first round he plays. That's kind of like me asking me saying, when's the last time G-Man didn't have a weird team winning G-Man 1? It's been what? Vamps, Underworld, Bretts, and then Vamps again in G-Man 1. It's so weird. I'd rather have a super strong Nurgle team consistently do well than having. It's like, well, it was what? Gibbets, Bretts. Yeah, of course it's a scoring threat. Yeah, that's a man. That's a coach. That's a random man at this point who believes he can bring down the ball. Playing to win. Well, you have to avoid a team when you can. Absolutely, you do.
You're saying we have the weird players here winning G-Man, right?
What's that?
And you're sending Nurgle the easy mode or something like that. Doesn't that just say that we might have better coaches?
No, I think that no, not at all. Well, I mean, okay. Then who's the last GM player to win Super Bowl?
Age.
And when was that? How many seasons
ago?
Yeah, how many seasons ago? 4 seasons ago? Last what's been what? Rel, Big O.
Ooh, dirty player
Does
blocking,
nothing.
doing a thing.
No send off though.
That's why you don't foul a stun player. But next turn he's getting stumped again. First action, boot to the face.
Yeah, season 13. Damn straight. It's been what, 3 seasons since we've seen. I mean, I think Super wise it was a Reloff last season, I think. Don't matter. I digress. We're looking at this one now. Yeah, exactly. What is Tree's option next turn? I mean, you can try and cagement pitch. Full decency bias. I am fully decent. We'll have you know.
Again, at this moment here, Tree doesn't have any good. Well, Blitz the scoring threat is probably her biggest choice right now.
So Zord, you're telling me if Jamis wins Big O, G-Man don't win the Super Bowl. Brilliant. That's my predictions every season. It's like, all right, I'll see. Did Jamis win Big O Div 1? No. G-Man's a chance to win it this season. I'm all for it. Surf to strength 5. That I can get behind. If you're like brazen enough to surf that piece. But Sword, it's all I know. Another casualty. God damn.
Dumb Chorf is injured.
Dumb Chorf is now actually too like a Dumb Chorf.
Yeah, he is basically a Chorf blocker, just a bit faster.
Again, Proxy, you're cheering for like the weakest like players, the 40k replacement players, on a team that has a 16-man roster. Again, yeah, exactly. Now it's just slightly is an aerodynamic Dumb Chorf. He's claw proof and never able to get claw. Where do you sit this? Jeez, that's what I'm fouling next turn. Is this? Maybe if you just try and run down as many scoring threats as you possibly can at this point, and say, look, you can't. I have more scoring threats than you have Hypno Gazers available, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but right now, that's just getting chinned in the face, right?
Yeah. See, what? I'm okay with that. If whoever beats Fed wins the Super Bowl, I can live in that reality. That sounds great to me. I know because Fed's playing those disgusting routes. If he plays another team, I'd be happy for him to see it win it, but not with those routes. I think him smashing in 5-1 turns against Trees sums up what's entirely wrong with Blood Bowl 2's meta. It's just Blitz of Claw Palm every turn and then one turn. I think that's the two worst parts of the Blood Bowl 2 meta. Have to respect the dive here on the ball if you're not careful. I mean, it is Bloodstep. He has rerolls to burn, but you have to respect this dive play here, right? I mean, there you go, that pins it there. It is still, I mean, if you really chuck the 4-3 at it, not the worst. Big dodge from Loner does leave multiple scoring threats here, so we have 3 scoring threats for the Elves here. Tree, of course, has gotten these out of the way. 4 with the catcher, actually.
Yeah. Catcher, right?
And you can't hit the gaze it, but you can hit the gaze it with your dirty player. It's more. Yeah, how you hit the gaze it player on the ground, you just stun it with your boot. So that's one way how to stop the pressure against the ball here. Just have so many scoring threats.
We're basing up the loners. Yeah, they are scoring threats, but still,
They're the worst scoring threats.
Yeah.
They are the worst because it's still inherently risky when you have to chuck in the 2+. I mean, there's no GFIs from either of them, which is great, but it's still a negative 2+. Yeah, exactly. That's the plan. Bloodlust fails. That's a nasty one to fail. There's only one throw there. Has to double back and goes to the Mighty Bow. Knocks down the Mighty Bow War Dancer. Really needs a break here. Doesn't find the break. Oh, that's dreadful.
But he's not a scoring threat anymore.
That's fine because he's the one who's going to blitz the scoring threat off. You know what? That's a fair shout, Zord. If you give it one turn, this is room for a long game. Another removal. The Vamps are just ripping into their own team this game. I think there's been, what, 9 tech KOs against Random Boy, and he's done 7 of them himself at the least. Here they goes. Works. We're going to try and mark the ball?
Dodge and mark the ball?
Nah, I mean, it's actually 6. Right? I mean, yes, you're forcing a 2+. So you're at least committing it to it, but... Yeah. This is a heavy commitment this turn. I mean, you've only got, say... I mean, you got a whole bunch of players down here, I suppose, but... Do you foul first, or do you mark that one and then go? Because if you're going to...
Go. You have to do the risk now, right?
Well, if you're gonna try and hit the gaze, or DT the loner, you gotta have a friend there as well, in case you bite yourself. Dodge fails. Oh, dodge nearly fails. DT on there is fine, but then that's Matey just blitzes him off, right? Fades, assume what Fades has 6 2 passing. If it's not a 2+, it's a 3+. That's more or less how it is. Yeah. I think Shanbar's got it right. How long's a pass, really? Are we going to foul the War Dancer instead? I like that foul a bit more, but it does leave the catcher exposed for a score.
Yeah, but again, was that the 3+ pass?
Foul it? Oh, we're going for the...
We're going for the scoring threat.
Super smart. Rolls him over.
Done, yeah.
Stun is fine. If it's stunned, it's not scoring. You can free up...
Score with this boot in your face, right?
What's up?
Score with this boot in your face, right?
Maybe. No, I mean, no, they can buy plenty of reels. Unfortunately, it's all their own players, though. That's the issue. Can't bring down the loner. Has freed him up, actually, kind of awkwardly. It is still saying that these forces dice out of matey. But, you know, you've got a lot of actions here.
It's again... Yeah, 3 can score right now, right? But...
Well, DT is the killer, isn't it?
He has to roll quite a few dice for it to work. Ooh!
Woo! Scheduling is dead. Long live scheduling. That's a big O coach. I know that feel. What are you scoring on? Like a loner? Oh. I don't think that's the way.
Again, it's playoff.
That's right. Are you? Because what line are you looking at? You're looking at what? Uphill, DT dodge, 3+ dodge away, right? Or it's 4+ dodge, so it has to be leap instead. Leap into what? Uphill hit into what? Because you're not throwing over a vampire or a thrall. And you don't have the pieces to kind of prevent this. Like, I wish you could try and... I wish you could try and bring down Taxman Jr., but... Problem is, the foul side is you lose this game, right? It's just, Taxman will sack the ball and Armor 6 will break. And you have no recovery back here once like, you have to try and power Bloodsuckers piece. Yeah, I mean, so far, Tree's plan of letting Random Boy kill all his own thralls is working fantastic. And then the ones that don't die are getting picked off by the Mighty Blow, by anything that's a Mighty Blow as well. No, there is nowhere
tactic,
safe.
Right?
Yeah, well, there's nowhere safe for this ball. Like, Taxman is in the perfect spot for this. Like, I think you have to...
Yeah.
Not even that, no.
Don't forget a sidestep. You might sidestep to a line and hope it bounces out, right?
No, but that's even bad too, because you're relying on a crowd scatter beyond that. I mean, this DT is causing problems. You have to stick to a 3+. One die, stand firm, no Bieno. Do you commit to a dodge here? It's a what? It might have to be a leap instead. Or dodge is slightly better without don't want to commit the reroll. Mm-hmm. Leap is good.
Goes out.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing happened again. You know, Tree has a high dependency on these loner linemen to do critical roles here. You know, offensive drive. This ball still is not safe. I don't think this ball can get safe. I mean, where do you put... I don't like any of this, really.
It's, no matter where he puts it, it's going to end up being horrible dice because he has to dodge out loners.
I mean, do you just stick
the... Stay fish.
For worst case scenario, I think you just... I mean... The worst thing about this is Randall was only in this position because his bloodlust has been so poor. Again, this is still not... If I'm Tree, I'd rather bring the ball down here closer to the rest of my players and push it so far away. Like, you can't have this here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, I mean, you can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Single GFI to hit this ball. No. Like, if you're going to accept that something is not safe, you bring the ball down here at least and make it so you have other pieces in range that can help this out, right? And because right now, ball gets picked up there. You have one piece to save the day, which is it's fishing for a POW. Yeah, she should no, because I mean, what she do is she'll set the ball away and try and scatter the ball out of bounds. But when it doesn't go out of bounds on like on the 5 and 8 chance, then the ball is lost, and you're relying on it. Yeah, this is better. This is better. Having the ball down here. What's wrong?
1 second, somebody is at the door, I think.
You're good. You got to commit these liners. 6 seconds. He's punting the ball. That I didn't expect. That's a mighty punt. See, 3 plus pass. Now that is probably making the best of a bad situation. That is actually very good.
How did the punt go?
It's about as kind as you probably wanted it. It's.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, the only one piece who can reliably do it. Because the fail state on that one, Rick, is the ball is sacked next turn. It's a bold play. I guess she's trying. I guess. I mean, it's like, well, here you go. We both having trouble with offensive drive. Here you go. We'll get it fixed. 1 and 9. So there's no. You're gonna cost some movement there on that blitz. No break again. What is these? GFIs to mark that ball with a salesman is dangerous.
2 GFI to pick it up.
Yeah. So you can't throw it this turn. Next turn, if you're. I mean. Do you even GFI this ball? I mean, you have to GFI this. You have to pick the ball up, or else the ball's gone. Ball secured. Check.
Ball secured. There are scoring threats for Random Boy.
I mean,
it's not great for Random Boy because he's just going to move back. And
the problem is your boss has 1 throw to help here, and it's moving 5. Right. I think Random Boy, you hold us to OT. You just like, alright then, we go into OT. No more sweltering heat bullshit. I get my bench back, I get my nice players back. And if I win the toss, we have to do this a bit, run it back. Like, double skulls! Reroll gone, 1 and 9. That's a 181. That's.
Well, reroll gone, yeah, he has 3 rerolls left for 2 times.
I know, but it's still. I mean, you got a bloodlust without pro or anything. That's still on hands, right? Still snake now. No snake now. Problem is, this map is moving 5, so you need a lot. You need what? A GFI to score here. You can't GFI this turn either. And this vampire is going to have to hand off because you're not passing it that far, honestly. And again, if it fails, of course, if this fails from Random next turn, Tree has the catcher in range to score. So, I mean, if you're Random Boy, are you okay? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just that's the thing. Even the failed score, we're just gonna try and tie up the loner here, so we're not gonna give up the hit. Yeah, this may be OT bound perhaps, but if I'm Tree, I go well. In that case, if I'm Tree, yeah, you blitz down Taxman Jr. here, and then you set up for the next turn. You can bring down the Agi 5 or the Agi 6. Forgive me for the shenanigans play. Yeah. Oh, of course. So we're not going to blitz the vampire. The break is kind. We're making the cats as hard as possible. I want to see Tree come down and mark up and bring the Agi 6 in play and threaten the strip ball play next turn. That's her win condition here. Is you're going to make the pass as hard as possible here for the Taxman Jr. For the cats as hard for Taxman Jr. Yeah. Make it as difficult as possible for this catch. Currently it's a 5+ catch. You can't make it better. Agi 6 has to be in range to strip the ball. You can't go to OT. OT is not your friend. I mean, what is this?
That is just offering up a mighty blow here.
This
on
is
the war dancer,
it's a no. Like this Agi 6 had to be down here, right? Because all you do next turn is you knock that piece down, you step on it, and you go right. Here we go for OT.
Yeah, exactly.
Or unless you are like got the million IQ player here, and so I'm gonna bait out quads. Rank up. There is no way I'm throwing over Agi 6. Not a chance ever. No. You did. No. Agi 6. What's that, a 3+ catch? Look, your pass is harder than that catch. Yeah, it very much an intercept threat. Long bomb, yeah. Like, this piece had to be down a few squares to at least threaten the strip ball line. You know? Potentially, yeah. Yeah, no, Zord, yeah, exactly. Spot on there. Hit the war dancer and kill it. You have so...
Do something Big O couldn't do. Well,
no, because we killed...
Since it's early grenade a second.
We killed the other one too. There's a reason why she got all that money blown in bloody playoffs, unfortunately. Ugh. Why I think in favour of the Vampires? Because they have more players. And Tree has shown that they can't turn over, that she can't turn over the Vamps without a wizard. Right. Like, again, this second half has gone as well as it could have gone for Tree. 1 and 9 again. Pro it fails.
Fails.
That's awkward. That's all kinds of awkward now.
It's a 1 and 9, but Jux.
No, because now they will be hitting the ball next turn somewhere. It's. I don't. He can't buy a knockdown these last few turns. Unbelievable. Like, you gifted a Mighty by War Dancer and it didn't knock it down. That feels so bad. But we're playing for OT. There's no threat from this Agi Dancer. There's no strip ball threat. Do I red die this? Probably not. No. I don't.
Again, the problem is we're going in for red die on this one, right? It's still a mighty blow, so if that's going down, you're getting mighty blow in the face.
Yeah, that's the thing. No. No, I don't. I one died. I don't red die it, though. But, I mean, you mean you're throwing some low lights somewhere. Why not? Because worse, you're still going OT. Still going to OT here. An OT...
Taxman Juna has a free hit on Hit Biscuit the third.
Like, you and OT... Yeah. Like, what else in OT have better odds than trying to red die that ball down? In my honest opinion. I'm aware... We sort of... Well, it went as well as the first Apo. Right. Yeah, it's a 1 in 10 to get the ball, then another 2+ likely to pick the ball up. Now we've got a DT mark on it, so we are fearing this uphill. Pitting the gaze doesn't really matter too much. I think if I'm if I'm Tree, I'm just taking my blocks this turn. If I'm Tree, I'm trying to kill the Taxman Jr. here. That is my one task.
Yeah.
If that piece goes down, OT is wide open here. If you don't have the ball.
But again, you have to remember, Donald Trump is getting back on a pitch, right?
Yeah, but no show hands.
That's true.
There's only show hands on this team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like last action hit. It's like a BM hit. Like, so what are you gonna do? See, it's what? It's a 4+ dodge to hit the ball. The dodge away. Quack 6. It's been a real mess of a game at this point. We are looking like we're gonna try and hit up. I love a foul here too. If you can knock him down and then get a decent foul onto Taxman, yeah, you run that back. Absolutely, you do it. Yeah, exactly. If strip ball's in range, absolutely. But no, Tree was playing to not lose this game rather than win it this half. I think that's what those last few turns were. She's playing her mouse to not lose it. Which is a shame, because I think she bought the inducements to this matchup to play to win. The first Apple I liked, the Wizard I liked. You know, it's just... The turn 11 dive, I didn't like the overcommitment. And I just don't... I think the last turn didn't play it well. I mean, just a free hit in the Mighty Blow is a cardinal sin, isn't it? And then not having that one in range. I guess, is OT her friend in this matchup? I don't think it is. It depends on the carry rolls for these thralls, because this bench has been ripped through.
Yeah, again and again, right?
With DT dodge? We going for the dive here. We are. Why? We are going for the dive.
Diving attack doing a thing.
Fake skill is not.
Ooh. And we're going to OT, boys.
And again, probably another snake in the armor dice there. Yes, I was thinking the 5, but yeah. So we went for the ball. And that's some KO rolls I've seen fail to the bottom. One comes back.
One goes back.
But you get the sword and heat ones back at least. Same for Tree. Gets her catch that she didn't use, and then she did use for one turn, and gets the Tree back as well for that early take route. Coin toss critical. Here it goes.
She wins the toss.
Spoilers, but it is right. The Elves won the toss. You say that, but it's not a guarantee. You're pushing into a vampire team where you needed the Wizard to score. I guess she doesn't stall it though. That's the other thing too. Exactly it. You had 4 turns to get this right. With vampires missing a vampire as well. Don't forget. So these vampires are back to 4 vampires. This is going to be a hard punch through. I don't think the Wood Elves are favoured in OT. I think that I still back the Vamps here. I strongly back the Vamps. And it's what, 10 on 10? 10? It's 10 on 10 currently, yeah. Absolutely is. He's got 5 out for the Vamps for those bad KO rolls. LOS hits can make it really worse. Yeah, vampires are not quite. Vampires are the best team to defend with, in my mind. I don't think there is a tougher team to push into in Blood Bowl than a very developed vampire team. As we laughed as, oh no, what are the odds of that catch being forgotten again?
Catcher again.
Oh no, she hasn't set it up yet. No. You say Wizard and hard dice, but I mean, the Wizard was the hardest part. It was all 2s the way through. Oh no, yeah, yeah, it would, because in that case it would have turned it into a what? You blitz them off and you don't run to the end zone. They have to do a big, a 3+ pass like with the Agi 6 catcher instead. So it's still not terrible. It's just not ideal. It means you'll have to leap. Oh, CT doesn't really matter against Agi 6. So here we go. Here we go. Will Tree not spot the catcher one more time? I hope she does. It's OT. Semi-finals are on the line. There she is. First thing she moved.
Not forgetting it again. Oh, yeah, it's catcher. He is usually put on the line, right? She did it every turn last game.
Stress is probably through the roof at this point. You can imagine so. If I'm cynical, I think Renoboy's been this second half. Renoboy's been really hard done by. I think. I will say that much. So how do you get away with some relative more salt? A pitch invasion would be a really sad way to end this game, in my mind. Very sad way to end it.
Well, that might teach random boys to get a stadium.
It's a bit of a harsh lesson. Here you go, mate. You know, mate. You're out the quarterfinals again. See you next season. Get a stadium. I mean, I don't think he played for the 1-1. I think he was... I think he misplayed it. Yeah, I think that he misplayed his turn 8 but hit the Gaze on the wrong target. That's it. He blitzed one and didn't hit the Gaze or answer.
I think they both done some misplays in this.
Oh, definitely. But this is it's a high stakes game and high stress, high caliber teams, high caliber coaches. Exactly it. Yeah, I think scoring was always gonna be hard in the first half of the Wizard overhead. I think playing for the 1-0 for the 0-0 for 0-0 if Metal's out there and he wants to hate that. Yeah, I think that was the 0-0 would have been fine for the Vamps. I think considering how much throws he hemorrhaged by himself, that was always been a tough ask in the first half with the Wizard hanging over the head. But it's just second half was so dreadful in terms of dice. Like every throw that got breathed on was removed. Every Vamp felt like it was bloodlust in his first few turns. And when you started off like effectively 9 on 10, and then you went down to like 7 on 9, and then eventually 10 when you remember the catcher. Pretty average kick. Blitz! Game on! Oh. Well, let's go. Well, let's get spicy. A blitz on turn 17 to start the OT. You said it's going to be easy 2-turn for the World Elves? No, sir.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
Alright, Zord, I'm going to say more... I'm going to say less than... Because I know you're going to say against Mongoose, but I think Mongoose played that perfectly, so I will disagree. DT on... Yep, great spot. Ties up the very dangerous Matey.
Hypnogaze fails again. Hypnogaze has not been kind to him. Huh?
Yeah, he dropped him down to 4th or 5th. But you know what? The first 2 halves don't matter. We're in OT. Golden goal applies. Ranboy has to hold out till if he goes to the end of OT, Ranboy will win based on Rebel's amazing rule set. AG5 not committing to it. I would have thought you may have committed AG5 slightly, potentially.
Oh, he found
nope, change his minds. Yep.
AG5 lucky.
Yeah, so we're going to try and blitz the catcher, put the strength 5 under that ball, I presume. Needs a friend for the
catcher.
Oh yeah, forgotten catcher, about to be reminded very quickly. Knocks him down.
Step onto the ball so he can't get beneath it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Once we get Rebel.
Doesn't matter.
Whoa, it's a dead catcher. Is it an Apo worthy?
Random boy saying.
Apo's still dead.
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 Random boy saying. You forgot this. Let me remove him for you.
Yeah. Both Apos failing for tree today. This half, like, the dice have awoken for Random Boy. They've been dormant all second half, and they've arrived with fury. So, Shuhan's gone next week. Another Bloodsucker catcher gone. And close to 11. That's a real bad piece to lose right now. You really have to catch this ball, because if not, AG6 picks it up and goes, all right, I'm going somewhere else. Because Random Boy, he's committing hard to this ball here.
I think he has to.
Well, of course he has to. I don't think he has swung massively in his favor. It's it's strip ball, but it dictates the blitz, and probably dictate a reroll too. It's still a thing, but it will dictate the blitz rather than having a blitz down here, field here, and having like an AG5 catcher out so far out the way that you can't if this Chaos gets ball, you just blitz this, you blitz down say Taxman Jr. instead, and then the ball goes here and that's GG. Mega Hands fail. He re-rolls it. Prey fails. That's a great scatter for the Elves. Still in tackle. But that is dreadful for the Vamps. Like, that is downright diabolical.
Yeah, but again, he still has Taxman Jr. in the backfield, right?
Yeah, but it's only his one Vamp. I mean, you just double mark it, right? I mean, I say double mark, but you can blitz him down, right? You have enough players. If you can potentially get through this. I mean, you have a dirty player. I mean, alternatively, you just build a big wall, right? A beautiful wall was... Another one down. We're running out of players at this point.
Yeah, but the only thing that can happen for 3 here is failing to pick up this ball.
I mean, shit, yeah. I mean, you pick up the ball, give it to the Agi5 catcher and go, and then make the mistake down pitch. No, fair enough, spotter, mate. You do not care for tackle zones. You do care for tackle, though. Maybe not so much.
No.
Give it to the Agi5 catcher here, and away goes Power Permit. That's a great name, actually. There is life in these old bones. So where do you put this ball? I mean, you can put the ball like right behind the mighty blow, so you can't. I say you can't surf. Of course you can surf it, but because you have to, if you can hit the guys enough pieces there. Hey, taking a few deep breaths. Let's screen this off. Don't rush it. No, he did. You can't reroll the cats, Rick, but he used pro on it. But it failed, unfortunately. Because you can't reroll anything that's not on your turn. So you get ability reroll for cats, or you have pro. You can choose the pro, which you always should. Yeah, because you're not going to do anything else in that half turn. Traditional X cage being formed. No, sorry. Agi 6 is like tying your opponent's hands behind their back. At that point, isn't it? Throwing a tree lock before moving the alignment on the left. Not a fan of that at all. But alright then, let's get it. No, this is not safe, no. I mean, this lineman can try to zone off at the other side. We've got to try and 1-1 through. I don't know. Why not move the lineman first? Sure, cool.
Push.
That's fine. It's good enough because you're sticking players in lane. But move this lineman up here. Zone off this piece. Like, if you can GFI and zone and screen off here, you're forcing dice to these vamps don't want to have to roll. No, wrong way though. What? Why? What's this? Why not cover that off there? Alright then. Mongoose, there he is! Yeah, you're right. Nothing is safe against vamps.
No. Ooh. You just freed up that troll he needed, right?
Yeah, he did. Look, she did absolutely free. I mean, the saving grace is the scatters are all pretty bad here for Annabor. Right, Agi 6 is still lurking.
Yeah, Agi 6 and the other Wardens are both lurking.
Right? Yeah, Agi 5's out of range.
Really
I don't think you can get the angle you want to push it back and get the scatter as well to risk Matter Hands, B risk the scatter you want. Agi 5 falls out of the range. Agi 5 is slightly out of range, unfortunately, with the Blitz. The DT is in the mix of it all. He can get free. I guess that tree is in a really good spot. Blitz has to be on the Taxon, but no throw can get to a good enough angle, really, that you want to. Because again, he has screened off the protected maybe a fair bit, which is quite nice. Yeah.
But again, there is 2 dice in this ball. You get a thrall over to protect, right? First of all, with your boss Junior, you try the Hypnogaze on Matey. That can free up another thrall.
It's do or die. Yeah, you're right. The Trump comes in, frees up the Hypnogaze to free up Matey, and then to them in front. And that's your line, but...
No. You need Trump to pick up the ball afterwards.
That's...
Because...
I don't think that's the way, though.
Taxman Junior can go all the way around and hit the ball and hit it between the 2 loners.
No, Mongoose, she's right to worry about the sideline scatter. Like, yeah, you should be. There's no sidestep on these players. The last sidestep player that wasn't this piece is dead.
Oh.
1-9 again. God, Random Boys blocking nights have been dreadful.
Horrendous.
Yeah. So what's that there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. GFI hit that catcher, knocks it back to the right angle there. No throw for the assist unless you can free up plain dwarfs off of off of Matey here. Probably have to commit. You have to commit either you got a 2+ dodge about a reroll to, but you have pro to try and go from the top to hit the guys there. It does kind of get in the way of letting it die, but not digging it. Not digging this at all. Bloodlust fail, pro fails. Still fine. It's still fine. We're gonna hit the gates here. So we're not going. We're just trying to make the blitz easier, I suppose. But just this is. Stun is fine, but this is potentially disaster. So we got a 2-die on the ball. He can knock it backwards. Takes the yeah, still 2-die. Pushes bad. Reroll. Knocks it down. Has to with the reroll though. And now you got to follow up on the tackle as well, which is kind of awkward too.
But you need to follow to.
Well, yeah, you have to follow the ball to get this back. No break as well. Scatter is in tackle as well. Oh my god.
I wouldn't call it a dicing, but the Lock and Noob have been slightly dicing.
Pickup is good at least. Can you dodge this away? I don't think you can dodge it away. I mean, is it the scoring range? Yeah, catch is still very. Is it the scoring range? Of course it is. Yeah, again, wishful mark on the Agi 6. But this is very much blitz and knockdown, taxman, pick up and more down to run it in.
It's looking really
Ornan
good.
as well. Super Bowl champion stuff. Yeah, dodge rate is suicidal at this point. You've got to accept it. Yeah, I think the only consistently bad dice trees had is her appos have both been bad. Yeah,
well, EFI and everything, but besides that.
Well, sidestep is a saving grace, so you could scatter it out of bounds, which gives you maybe a bit more turns, but that's about. That's. You're hoping for a 3 and 8 there, potentially. I mean, it'd be a great 3 and 8, but even then, elves, if he goes a bit here, you got a line of elf who can get to unmolested. It's great. Like.
Furion, you're saying that catcher wasn't perfect. Well, you're saying it wasn't perfect, but
not a blood loss. Aggressive, I love it.
Anyway, so what?
Hit the guys, get it done. Free up these strolls. To mark up these liners and lanes.
Salesman's running off the field. Oh. Oh, Bloodlust succeeded. Okay.
Nice. Good spot. Very good spot.
And now you need to. Yeah.
We're fouling here. Oh, let's get it. What's that, a 2-1 assist foul?
No.
Nothing.
Assist foul.
Well, what at best is you looking at a 1 dice here, right? Unless you're committing the catch as an assist, but then that's not a scoring threat.
But again, when you're looking at this,
He's done
it's not the best.
He's done a great job.
Not the best position for Random Boy, but that's.
How's the bludger? That's massive.
Ooh.
That is monstrous. And a KO as well.
Wow. Mighty Blow doing a thing from a tree, right?
That is potentially game winning. Right there. That is potentially game winning, that KO. First action tree powers the Blood's firm. KOs the Blood's firm. That is potentially game winning play, like that block result there. I despise that first action outright. I think it's not a good first action, but oh my god. If you're hot, you're hot. How are you going to get this dice? Loner knocks a knockdown to Loner. There's your 2-die on the ball. Well, kind of ruins it with this. No, it's still fine. Because Loner steps in, he blitz with the Agi 6. Oh, Noosa, spot on. Loner's getting it done. Damn straight. Push would have been a little bit awkward here, but do you follow? You don't follow. You can't follow here because you feel the gap you need to blitz from. Why follow that? No, he just ruined your gap. What? Why? No, that's just ruined it. Now it's a 1-die with the Mighty Boy 1 instead of a 2 dice with the Agi 6. Unless she's gonna leap over the top.
No, she's going to use the Mighty Blow War Dancer.
But it's a 1-die currently. Strength 4. Yeah. So you're going to leap over here with the blitz. Dodge fails once. Dodge snakes!
Oh, snakes!
snaked on the other 6. That's... again, Matey's not
activated at all.
Matey didn't activate as well, so that at strength 5 is free to roam. If you can get this ball to that throw in the back, it's not, forget the throw. If you get the ball to the outside, the brand new Agi throw, this game's done.
He can run all the way over to the other side, and well, maybe can reach him.
Blitz the line of throw, yeah, or blitz the ward answer even. Line of throw is easier than lockdown, but whatever. Like you can blitz the line of throw, into the ward answer, and then you got a path free.
If Random Boy want to be really spicy, he can surf the ward answer.
Always winning, Finn. Always winning. Yeah, didn't have to hit the gaze. That's not the play. Metal, it's been out of the game. I'm using a good friend of mine. They were so kind to me enough to let me stream here. This is quite nice.
But sadly, he got a shitty co-caster.
But we know we haven't got a shitty game. We got a wild game.
We have had a banger of a game that's been going back and forth. We can't deny that.
It's been it's just as advertised, doesn't it?
It's insane.
Just when you think the vampires have lost it on that, they get a blitz. Tree gets through there. The tree pound knockdown. The snake, the Agi 6. Nice Agi 6 idiot. I just think that follow wasn't the play. You couldn't. That wasn't what you had to do. You couldn't have followed that ball. You had to leave it free for the line to come through. Because if can't bring down the ward answer though. There's still gonna be an awkward dodge.
Just a 2+ dodge out.
Yeah, but Jesus, that's been pretty hard this game so far. Metal, until this last turn, it was a blitz from Random Boy. It looked good. The scatter was exceptional for Tree, and Tree managed to get down here quickly. It looked like Tree, and then... Well, I mean, there's no hand up, but it's still, you got to try and get the ball off a strength 4 piece with no strip ball. Because he's got short hands. Good luck with that. And then Tree snaked that, then... Tree snaked the dodge, and Random Boy's away. It's not over yet, but... Yeah, I presume that she had further plans for Matey, but
it is not over. It is not over until the fat lady sings, and I haven't begun singing yet.
No, I'm gonna start warming up though. Still can't knock over that shit. 71 and 9s, triplets again. Well, it means it is a power. It's definitely a. I mean, danger is of course there is line to this ball, and this ball ain't safe. There's just so little players left on this team that has 16 players rostered, only 15 here today. Need a big 3+ out of Insomnia here, and I might even roll this too. Plenty of time left. Agi dodge is good. Dodge fails.
Dodge fails.
Well, so yeah, there was other lines you could have taken that could 1 and 9. It's still fine. It's still a red die on the ball here because you know strength 4 is really good. But problem is, let's Tree get her players back. Blitz the Agi 4 here. Get back in front. And shut Culver and Tree blitz. That is no Tree blitz. It was also a Tree of 5, and they've been bad for both teams. Ball is marked by the Indomitable Tree. We're going for the Agi. We're going for the ball? No kicker. 1 and 9, but you go block and they don't. Break is massive too. Break is monstrous. You've got enough players still to knock down Salesman too, and also foul. I mean, there's so little.
Hold up. Did she just put up a chain push? With an Agi 5 dodge in on that spot between the 3 and the ward dancer, he can blitz with his Juggernaut and push
can the Agi 5
one up to score.
Can the Agi 5 even reach? I don't think he does enough movement to reach that.
Yeah, with 1 G5.
Knocks down the salesman. I would love to see a foul here. Big break! Who needs a foul? The armor this half for the since turn 9 has been disastrously bad. We are not going to kicks, Viking Cop. No. So, unfortunately, yeah, we are 1 turn away. I don't think you can push. I mean, yeah, that stun. Yeah, I see what you're looking for, Aldo. You've got to. You can try and chain push the tree into that one there. I know what you're looking at, but yeah, that stun says no. No chain push there. Yeah, I mean, time is Random Boy's friend at this point. But at this, I think we were down to what? Only, God, so little players left. I mean, what? 3 thralls and what? So, and a lot of them are stunned. 3 and
3 vamp, 5 thralls.
And what? 3 and then 3, a couple of them stunned up top. They're all the wrong side. That's a massive stun there. Well, I mean, ultimately, time is Random Boy's friend in the sense that if he goes to turn 24, he wins. This is Tree's drive. It was Tree's drive. And for most parts of it, looked like... I mean, yes, of course doesn't play as a stall it. No. It's being outbashed by Wood Elves at this point. Yeah. Punt the ball? No. No. G'day, Earl G'day reaches the entire pitch. Yeah, we're gonna see, like, you know, playing catch each other, right? You're gonna see some Vanley passing. What can you do here?
Basically, dodge out Taxman Jr. and
Just
place him
run.
1 step. And place him 1 step from the goal line. If he gets down, hit Biscuit the 3rd. That's just a 1 die, and if there's a push in that, you just sidestep into a goal line and score.
Oh, you say it's the 1? Yeah, maybe. You see, I don't hate that. Yeah, just run down pitch and say you got a 1 dummy here, right? But that's a 3 into a 2. That's a 3+. And problem is, it's no throw, so the bloodlust here is not Random Boy's friend. Down to 1 reroll 2 is terrifying. Yeah, he's a moving boy. Yeah, he's 1 short. 1 square short. If that was not stunned, there was potentially a chain line on. But I digress. Stunned on the salesman. Bloodlust, that's a bad one to fail. That's a real bad one to fail.
He needs to use a reroll. Last reroll on this one, right?
Last reroll has to go. He's going to accept it. Whoa. I mean, oh. We're going backwards. It's my offense. It's my offensive drive now. Return to center. Breaks down on the edgy 5 catcher and removed from the game. It is the right call. Get to where you have strength in numbers.
Yeah. And again, he blitzed the scoring threat, right?
Yeah. And now he bites his other one. No removal is big. Every non-removal here is great. Protects the ball. I mean, that much is established. Random Boy is absolutely a better vampire than all of us. Didn't panic. Didn't commit his reroll to that last bloodlust. Thought it through. Well played. Very, very well played. Yeah, no, catch is gone. I mean, these elves are down to 8. The vamps are probably down to something similar to, what, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep, they're just going for it. And that will dictate the blitz next turn. You have to knock down that throw. I mean, next turn, what? He's got a free 2 dice here onto what? Insomnia. Can you chain push that? Aldo, hear me out, man. Can you, if you're willing to commit the Agi 6 to leap in the gap here, right? You can chain push both these throws away, yeah? And then get a blitz on the ball, right?
Yeah.
Never mind.
but we can also do that and...
We'll pin him next turn so they can't do anything else, can they? So the blitz is absolutely coming on. The tree stays put. The tree is happy on that throw there. Mighty Blow blitz coming on the edge for throw. It really needs to break armor, actually. That's the look of it, doesn't.
That throw can still score with 2 GFIs.
Yeah, that's why you have to break armor. Apo's all gone for both teams. That's not the blitz angle you want. Both downs good enough, though. No break is massive. One short.
But again, this is playing into Random Boy's hands. He knows he needs to defend for 5 more turns, right?
Yeah.
So.
Why moving the tree? We're gonna foul this. Oh, I'm digging a foul though. 3 assist foul. Yeah, no, that low key. That was the wrong blitz direction. It wasn't low key. That was the absolutely wrong blitz direction. Yeah, you keep a mark there, and you stun on the salesman, and that's pretty good. 2 assists foul on armor 8. If it's a stun or better, that is great. Maximum red up, you'd love to see it.
Stand up! Oh, I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing. Holds firm.
Should have used the movement 9 war dancer instead because he would have a longer run up.
No. No, you gotta learn us that shit. We're gonna mark forcing dodges here, but he's actually 5, I don't care. Problem is the thralls are pinned here, so you might have to dictate your blitz onto this one. It's also really it's a 3+, negative 3+ blitz is awful as well. Tree running out of time, 4 turns remaining.
You dodge out Donald Trump to Hypnogaze Matey.
Yep. And then you blitz, you can try. Yeah, and then you can try. I mean, no, you don't blitz that point.
Then you hit off the loner, and then you move a troll down together with Taxman Jr.
Alternatively, you say, I don't acknowledge your ability to bring down the ball and blitz the Mighty Boy War Dancer. Blitz coming out. He finally knocks down the one piece that doesn't have block. But he wants to get off the stupid tree to not fail the dodge. Is he considering a pro here? Let it be. He's got the knockdown. Let it be. Yep. No removal, no break. I mean, but that's the case for both teams, though. Both these teams are better defensively. I mean, what else? Yeah, I mean, I say most coaches are like that. Offensive drives are deceptively difficult. Like, yeah, I think that some of the hardest parts about Blood Bowl is getting a consistently good offensive drive. Like, because you're playing down, you down players because you got to protect the ball, you got to carry the ball, of course. So you're really down maybe a handful of players, depending on your team.
It is again when you're playing as an elf coach. Your offense is often, I wouldn't call it easy, but it's fairly straightforward. If you want to score fast or you want to stall.
Yeah.
The defense is where you actually win the games as elves.
Oh, of course.
Because you need to stop them.
Yeah. I mean, defense, you have a lot more options creatively. It's like... No, against vampires, nothing is simple defensively. It is so brutal trying to push into that wall. And from the sense that there's like multiple strength 4 bloods pieces to push into, and then attacks that they can hit you any line. In the traditional round where you miss a spot, they're in. If you have hit the gaze, they will whip through a cage. If they're a wizard, then they bolt you. If they have all 3, then you're in a really bad day. Vampires had a blitz, yes. This game has reached nearly 3 hours. Well, the stream is at least, we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. The game probably started about 10 minutes in, so we're looking at 2 hours 35. No one's DC'd to my knowledge. It may just be a pause on action because they've been playing for quite a while. Random Boys is weighing up his options here. Again, a lot of options to think about. in a big game where it's like, it's sudden death. No, see, this Wayne's up shop. We're going sideline-ish. That's a lying on, what is this? Well, Zord gets his sideline screen. We're making it happen.
Now you have to dodge out Donald Trump and.
Well, that's the easy part, right? The one
Yeah.
with built in. It's the fear here is a bloodlust, right? A bloodlust fail is so bad. Like, no, it's just no. Bloodlust is probably GG at this point, right? I say GG, but it's the ball gets sacked and then you got nothing on this side to protect anything, and then that's run. These players being pinned is so brutal. Dodge is good. That's a hard one. Yeah, that's you dodge that one first because you can't afford to not have a vamp. Like, it's so bad. Even then, I'm still worried that you can get surfed here. That's good. Dodge fails once. Whoa.
Another one.
Short feed time. Not needed. There you go.
Works.
So it's up to Tree here. The Vamps are in scoring range for a GFI to win this game. You can surf this if you're feeling spicy. If you can fill these gaps.
Whoa.
GFI fails!
GFI doesn't fail.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? What's the line here? No, I mean, he's actually 6. He doesn't need to leap. He's got the built-in dodge for it. Oh yeah, those 4+. I think with the reroll gone, we're no longer looking to fill those gaps. I think it was hitting the edgy dancer, hitting the edgy throw, and it's going with it. But yeah, you're right. It is so scary, those ones are. Got a 2 dice on the edgy throw. Down to 1 reroll apiece. No appos anymore. 3 turns after this. Here comes the blitz. That's not the push direction you want, though. Again, that's not a good push direction. No knockdown. Tree knocks down the salesman. That's very nice. Big break. Oh. You can mark the kicker with your loner. You can bring Matey across to help out. Right, because these throws are kind of out of the way at this point. Unless he's going to run back, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, Randall just runs his back, right?
That's fail.
Loner dodge fails. It's fine. Ready for Randall, you just run this back. Yeah. Right. You can run back to a full cage here, and you're set. Look, there you go. He's going to run this ball all the way back. Yeah. Make sure run, follow you back and forth.
But again,
You're buying for time.
You can score here if you want, but it would need a really, really horrible.
But you're looking at what's the fail state for the score? The score is you lose the ball with a bunch of like 5 L's next year. That's bad. If you can't surf the Lady Day, and blitzing off doesn't work either. I don't think it's 3 negative assists against you. No, you can dodge. It is a tackle dodge from tackle. You've got movement so you can get to there. Is GFI to link up with your throws unless you middle throws first. Blood health sucks. Tackle dodge sucks. Yeah, the other one here is not there. She hasn't got a way to deal with the short hands piece. Turns out strength 4 short hands is very good against elves. Listen, the bloodlust, nah, maybe. I mean, if you're Random Boy, are you that pressured here at this point? You can still fall back. and wait it out a bit longer. I mean, what's really threatening back here? Nothing. How do you score here? Somehow getting the ball
Score
to...
here. No, score here is easy. You dodge out Donald Trump and put him next to the taxman. Then you hypnogaze Lady G'day, and then you blitz.
That is also in.
And just run it in.
That is also in 4 tackle zones as well. So
Yeah,
you're looking at a 5. It's a 5+ hypnogaze. So when that fails,
yeah.
What's the plan?
Well, actually, if you try the hypnogaze and that fails, you can still run back.
See, I'm more inclined to think of it. You chuckle 1 die and look for a 3+ here, looking for a push and follow, right? Hypnogaze, get G'day, and then just go blitz and walk through, or hypnogaze. That's what I'd rather do, but because the blitz has to be the last action. Problem is she'll feel the gap you want to fill into, right? Like I think the better way was to fall back here. The throw here is just for food, right? Oh, of course. There are game-winning plays you can make this. Problem is, if you commit to a game-winning play, to what that said play, and pull out, it means that your next turn is so exposed because having it, it hurts much because that's done on Salesman hurts as well. Marked line at time. It is almost a scoring rate, might I suggest. But of course, it is we're in OT. Round 1 reroll, no appos. It is a stressful game. This one is both. It is so stressful, this kind of situation, where it's one mistake will cost you the game here at this point of the game. It is, you think about, it's been three rounds of playoffs at this point. So it's been 15 games for Randall because he won top Div 1, 16 games of Tree, and he may end in a few minutes' time with 1 misplay. That's stress. That's 4 months of playing this league. Coming down to a single action. We've got to make a decision though. We've only got 20 seconds left. Because the account definitely knows. I know he's playing playoffs. Dodge fails once! Fails again! That's the last reroll, surely.
Yeah, you need to.
Out of rerolls. This Bloodlust is spooky now. Well, what are we going for here? 15 seconds left, no more rerolls left. Tackle dodge as well. It's a tackle dodge. He dodges again for a tackle. The madman. Hit the gates. We're going for the play. We're going for the winning play here. 2 dice on the war dancer here. 7 seconds left. No good. What is? No, I think he just stepped bottom, directly to the left, right? Yeah, left directly here. Direct left. No, because now you pinned the you pinned the war dancer. No, and because now you can also blitz through, right? You have to pin the war dancer because now you can blitz and keep running through. Because this is just a blitz and go. 3 seconds left. Going for the win here. Power the war dancer. We're going for the win. Feels the right square. 2+. It's a 3+, 2+ to win this game now. Dodge fails. Tackle gets him.
Come on.
Magnet Hands is not there.
Oh, that scatters. Great.
Scatters on. 2+ pickup, 2+ does to win this game. Oh, not win this game, to get this ball clear on Matey.
Holy boy, wasn't it?
Vampires are all stuck. No, he's going to surf instead. Away goes the AGP. Surf off the pitch. We're giving it to the war dancer and go. Random boy went for it. Had to have broken an arm. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. It's not over yet. Still got to pick this ball up. Still got to cover everything off here. Went all in. Admire the balls of that one. We would be so lucky if the Super Bowl was this good. Are you kidding me?
An awesome game. Yeah.
Exceptional game. No, you're relying on a... Where it's going with the move at 9. Away. The ball is through. You have to cut off these players, though. Agi away. Can Trump reach? Trump's out of range. Taxman's out of range. Nothing with tackle can reach. You have to tie off this player. Cool, 2-die. Great.
You need to dodge that hit biscuit, Margo.
Dodge fails! Is this a reroll here? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Rerolls it. There's no reroll on either team. No reroll Blood Bowl. There are 2 turns for the Elves to score. That's a big dodge, and that just about might do it. You still got a 3+ away from playing Dwarfs here, but there is a single GFI to score next turn. Not a chance in hell. This is going all 24 terms. Dizzy Bees, you've joined the right time. You've got a 1-die in the ball, 3+ away to count the assist, 3+ to mark to make the 1-die blitz. Needs a power, needs a break, needs a fail. No, I mean the scatter works too, even though as well. A cross scatter will be devastating here. If you can power this dancer into the sideline, ball goes up top. That's potentially GG. I mean, it might be. It may as well be GG.
Yeah. If you do that, you need two 3+ dodges for 1-die, right?
Yeah, and then so 3-3-6, and then a 1-8 scatter, and then a good scatter over here. It's not over yet, but it's so close. Jeez, in OT alone, about 4 or 5 times. Hypnogaze, good start. Fails.
Growth works.
Alright, that's 1 less dodge to make. God damn, Randomboy's so damn good, isn't he? Oh. You know, you can hit the gaze the other one too as well on the loner. So there's your assist and there's your 1-die. Well, actually, not really. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, actually, yeah, no, you spot. No, because he's in the way. No, that doesn't work. One of the games of the playoffs. We're at the end of it here. Can Random Boy find that pal and try and potentially save the game? Or will Tree hold on? Needs a 3+ dodge. Damn straight.
There we go.
I mean, that doesn't do anything, does it? I don't think it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're saving. Yeah, okay. It's training a 3+ for double GFI instead. That's what you're saving. It's slightly better. 2 2s are 83. Is that an 80? What? 84. And 3+ is an 83. It's slightly better. But you know, 1% is all you need. 1-die, double GFI. The GFIs have been so bad this game for both teams as well. Dodge is good. He's going for the 2 dice. One's not enough. He needs 2. I don't get it. Throwing cubes at it. Throw all those cubes. No rerolls remaining. Double GFI for a 2-die. Needs a POW. Desperately needs a POW. Needs a kind scatter. And then needs...
2 GFI and a POW.
Trip 6 incoming? Potentially.
Let's hope for Random Boy there on the armor.
30 seconds left. $20 seconds left. Blitz coming in.
Here we go.
G5 one's good. No POW! But he can pin on the sideline. But that's not the pin on the sideline. That's not the pin. I mean, I guess the kick can come in as well, but you're forcing dice out of these elves that they do not want to throw. Yeah, but I mean, she has another turn. That's the problem. It's not like she needs to leap. Dodge fail. Of course that dodge fails. Pro works.
Bro.
You don't have to hand off though this turn. It's still fine. You got turn 24. Again, really nice play here. Has done a good job tying everything up here. Manny first action blitz. Knocks down the kicker. Can run it down.
She doesn't want to take the risk, so she is...
Why would you want to take that risk? Yeah, no, you need to get the ball down away from all this mess. It's either go now or that's it. You know, dodge works. No second dodge. Out of range of the taxman. You have to screen off so you can't hit the gaze the learner in front. I mean, Trump probably does it anyway. I'm really terrified that the salesman does something spooky here. If I'm true. What a game. Dodge is good.
Donut dodge.
Yep, we gotta try and knock down the salesman.
No, we're just gonna tag him in because if you try that and fail, that's just an easy 2+ out, right?
Oh my god. Well, the knockdown probably seals it though, that's the thing. Dodge is good. Because you can go left. That's a pin there, it's fine, yeah? So now you can knock him down. Pow! That's a monstrous pow! Tomo, welcome back, mate. You picked a hell of a time to come back. You know what? That's also a foul too. Tree comes in there and... Oh, actually, do you foul or do you screen off? Right.
As a loner.
Yeah, but, I mean, do you foul or do you screen off? I mean, you can do both. Dodge is good. We're screening off. That's a smarter play. Screens off, sort of. Tree foul! Big tree foul coming in! Tree fouling with the tree! Look at that stomp on the taxman! Oh, the salesman, forgive me. Wrong vampire. No break! It's not over yet! You can still hit this ball! Double hypno gaze. If you hypno gaze alone of Donald Trump, hypno gaze the Azzy with the Taxman Jr., you've got a line onto Goodale, onto the Mighty Boy War Dancer.
Will Random Boy see it though?
You're damn right he will. Are you kidding? Absolutely he will. Yeah, at this point, no, it's all about introducing a failsafe for Tree on turn 24. That's it. That's the only thing you can do at this point. Introduce a failsafe and win the game because Tree didn't score. Do or die for Random Boy. Any action fails, it's a turnover and Tree walk it in. If he can somehow bring this ball down and Tree can't recover next turn, then he'll make semifinals.
Yeah.
This is legitimately do or die. Turn 24 won't matter for Random Boy. At this point, he would have what he would have won the game at that point, or he won't have one. This is effectively his last turn.
It is, and this G6 might be key piece right now.
Yeah, and there he goes. There's the mark for Trump, and also there's the double mark for the Gazers. Trump goes first because it's a harder mark. Bloodlust is good. Excellent. Bit 2+ in the gaze. That's 1.
Yes.
GFI coming in. Spooky GFI. Makes the GFI. Hitting the gaze. It's a tough 3+. Makes it on. 2+ to hit the ball here. Again, hitting the gaze. Bloodlust doesn't matter. He's got to bring the ball down. Has pro. Has to dodge away. It's scary. Cover your fail states. Blitz coming in. Dodge is good. Bloodlust is good. Can't bring under while pro comes out. Fails. Still has tackle on the ball though. Still has tackle on that ball.
Yeah, but that's easy to get away. You got Matey right there, right?
But you can. You have to tag up Matey. Have to tag him up.
Yeah.
That also works too.
And there you tag up Matey also.
There's him tag on Matey. So you can throw it with 3 dice with the tree here. Tree can 3 dice to throw all the way. And then you can try and blitz off with triple pow if you please.
Wouldn't a 2+ dodge just have been better?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, it's 1 in 6 versus. Well, there's no 1 in 36. He's on tackle. Yeah, 1 in 6. Are we gonna try? What is that square? That's not the square, is it? Are we gonna try and chain push our way off this? I don't. What is that? No, we're gonna. No, because no point missing the throw either. What? That's not the right square, right?
Well, you need a. No, you need a 2+ dodge and.
1 and 9. You got Juggernaut though.
Jugs.
But now we're going to reds.
Going in.
Now we're going to red dice though. No, yeah, it doesn't want to use it. 'Cause that's red dice. There it is. Ball's free. That's all. That's game.
GG and congratulations to Tree.
Ooh.
What a goddamn game.
3-hour game.
It's been massive and insane.
That was an epic of a game. Came down to a 2+ last action. On turn 24. 3 hours in. No, you are not fouling. On a day when Random Boy's Bloodlust behaves, he wins this in regulation time. But there it is.
Congratulations, and that goes in.
What a monstrous game.
Wow.
So, yeah, to Jameen, Rick, and Fixer 901. Good luck. You're playing the win of that game. Oh, exactly. Well, yeah, the Frenzy Blitz was spooky. But I mean, again, you had the option to not use Juggernaut as well, which she didn't. Thankfully, she spotted it. MVPs, who do they go out to? I mean, let's level Insomnia at least.
Insomnia.
Tree, I hope you dropped the easy GG. No, but goddamn, monstrous game. It was absolutely a straight frenzy trap. But I mean,
holy damn, what a game this was! That was entertaining.
Whew.
Well, I don't think we want to cast a curse you, Misspelled Tree, but X has said that likely the winner of this one is going to the finals.
I said,
So,
yeah.
no pressure.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it's a 2+ on the frenzy trap. It's a 2 or a 2. I need to pay out predictions, but you know, Ada, your thoughts, mate?
Wow. Flabbergasted. This was insane. Back and forth, some small mistakes both ways. Overtime looked good for T getting rolled. Then the blitz came in. Still, it was just mental.
So look around the armor for the Vamp second half was dreadful. GFIs end up going better than I thought they were. He failed once. He failed with critical, but dodging was a bit poor. Injuries bad. KO rolls pretty par for both sides there. Hitting the gazes earned up pretty well. I mean, dollars are 2+. Their Bloodlusters, they came in waves, but Random boy, mate, condolences. You played a monstrous game. I think if your bloodlusts were a bit more spaced out, I think you would have taken this game. But goddamn indeed. Lot of 1 and 9s on on the salesman. For Tree, again, dodging, a lot of good dodges from the elves. That does include a snake, Agi 6 dodge as well. This nearly cost the game. Armor dice, pretty good for armor 7. GFI is a bit brutal there. KO rolls, the other side of it's fine. DT was great. Root was really all good as well. Casualty rate's a bit rough. Goddamn.
Both of you in chat here. Wow.
Yeah,
that was an insane match.
One second. Jeez. Yeah. So again, stress-free it is. Waiting for Cindy to give me that link actually. Cindy, check out that link, mate. I need to see that link for that one. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. One second there. I don't think we'll see a better game this round. Nothing personal, guys. I think that is just.
Well, I have to say now I have casted the last 2 games from Misspelled 3. I am slightly exhausted. Because they have been mental.
Your appos suck, but yeah. Right, folks, we are going to wrap it up here, guys.
Just one thing to call out. Everybody, Superstar Shootout.
Oh,
that is going on. Go to Reddit, sign up your best players, look at Misspelled 3's team. There is some good ones. And second of all, if you want to have some fun,
Chaos Cup tomorrow.
Chaos Cup tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Be there, be square. It's random skills. It's all fun.
Yeah,
and
be chaotic, boys. Odo, mate. Absolute pleasure.
Likewise, mate. Sorry I was a bit silent at times.
Please, I mean that game.
I had some work calls, so I had to fix. So.
That's right. So anyway, we are sending across to NACon, who is doing a Blood Bowl 3 preview. So go watch them. Thanks for watching, guys. Roll better dice. Make sure to catch Super Sunday of the ReBBL playoffs. See you all next time. So there's a raid to thank on. Go watch some Blood Bowl 3. Have some fun. God damn, what a game. See you all next time.
Holy damn. It was insane.
We are